is not hungry, but she is very angry. Okay then guys, let's try and feed the smaller male one. Grumpy thing.
It's about that time. The thing about my VOD is that like there's more of a delay. Like the longer I stream, like every hour, there's like an extra like 10-second delay. No man can devour 3.5 alone. I am not a man. And then I stab the Witch King leader in the face because I'm actually the daughter of Rohan from Helm's Deep. I am not a man. We're almost here. I'm just stuck in hold on busy for 30 seconds, so. Look at this stuff. I'm getting a call from Auburn, Michigan. That's so strange. It can't be. It's got to be spam. I mean, I guess while I'm waiting, I can check on my webcam. I didn't do my lights, so that's that one. I got all messed up.
Hello, Pierce Better.
I had to take off that hoodie. It was so hot. I just got a call. Let me see who it's from. Which way I have to go? This way? Slightly? Oh my god, I just dropped my phone. My phone's so broken. I don't know how well you can see this, but there's just like... You can definitely see it. It's so broken. It's like... There's just cracks everywhere. I don't know if you can see this, but it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. It's because I cracked my phone case. I cracked it, and then I got it fixed, and then I bought an OtterBox, like a really big one, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be so careful. And then I just took it out, and I was walking, and it fell out of my hands, and it cracked again like 2 days later. So, and that was like 6 months ago, and now it doesn't really charge that great. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. That's better, right? Oh, but you can see some stuff, huh? It's still better. What is that? It's this one. You see, I'm still stuck in rebuilding all, so I can't do anything. Someone's waiting. What happened to the music? Did I break it? Oh, it's still here. Hey, what's up, Monty? I'm just stuck in rebuilding all right now. So just kind of, sort of waiting here. I feel good about this one. I think it's going to be done soon. I have a good feeling. We added free time, by the way. A bunch of free time stuff we added. Let's see. I added a social need, a dead body notification. This just says add head. And then I crossed it out. I don't know what that means. There's so many sounds too, by the way. There's a bunch of sounds. I am the Starmancer now. Colonists have different free time types, like athletic. I guess there's not a head. I crossed it out. I guess I didn't need that head. It's sort of a pure spider thing, though, you know? Hey, wait, there's no more thing anymore. Saving non-prefab instance. That's what I want to see, right? Oh, thank God. Victor, I think I fixed the issue. I think I fixed it. I don't know. We'll see in a second. Okay. That's good. I am the core today. I am the core. So you guys telling me I'm not the core. Yes, I am. I am the core. We're definitely doing sounds today. Okay. There's no music, though. This is too quiet. All right, that's ready. Okay. What's up, Loknar? Loktar. What if we try just game audio? There's actually so much audio now. Okay. I don't have formal patch notes, but I did write the patch notes. Let's see what I put in here. Doors in the asteroid mine are no longer locked. Warp drive must now be charged before you can travel. Solar panels and radar dishes do not work in the void. That's boring. Nomads now have a chance to spawn when you travel to a system. Added many, many sounds. Added a free time need. Colonists have a unique free time preference and must perform an activity of their favorite type, such as athletic, spiritual, entertainment, creative, and intellectual. Added a social need. Added the loner perk. Colonists can now deposit / withdraw items directly into / from liquid tanks. Objects no longer default to crafting infinite items. I'm trying to load something though. What's that? Hey, Victor, remember when I said there was a block? Remember? That's so funny. This is that block. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, loading, stream, going. Last week's stream. Last week's. I need to put music on, though. It's too quiet right now. In before it crashes. Horribly. Options, music. Options, music. Okay. All right, I'm gonna move myself because I'm not a crazy person. Okay, over here maybe. We can view the log today. I'm eating a pot pie, chicken pot pie. That seems relevant somehow. Okay, so dudes have free time types now, and it's not really finished all the way in terms of the presentation. Basically, this guy's entertainment, he's creative, he's intellectual. And then, like, the research station satisfies intellectual free time, the treadmill satisfies athletic free time. And while they're on the treadmill, they'll still get experience and do other treadmill things. What's up, Victor?
Hello.
I recognize those mouth sounds anywhere.
Didn't you hear me say hello?
No, I swear to God, I didn't hear.
God.
I didn't hear you say hello at all. He's like, because I didn't say hello. I never said hello, so that's why I didn't hear you. This station says its name is Bowser, so I guess I'll make it.
Also,
Bowser.
you might have to start a new game to get all the sounds.
What makes you think that?
Because that's what I had to do after adding sounds to like some objects.
Well, if you added a brand new component, I think the save load should be that it's fine. If you removed an existing component, that might not work for a loaded thing. But most things should still work. Because when they're loaded from, like when they're saved in the save game, it doesn't save all of their component states if they're library entries. Instead, it loads them from the XML file and just sort of populates them at runtime when you press load. So anyway, the point is some things will be fine, some things won't. So I'm just curious, is there a specific object that you added that, you know, something that you're like, I can't hear this for some reason?
The oxygen creator. And the Starmancer core.
Okay, Starmancer core is a good one. I don't hear anything from the Starmancer core. But what event are you using? Do you know for the Starmancer core? Are you using any event?
Yeah, it should just
I don't mean the sound event, I mean the Starmancer core
loop.
I just meant the Starmancer event. Like, are you using some event like on placed or something?
Oh. No, it's probably in the animation.
Because the thing is, like, the sound should still be there. It just isn't. But maybe, like, whatever's supposed to make it start never started.
Yeah.
I don't want to start over if I don't have to. That's why I'm saying this.
Yeah.
I have, like, I've got, like, a good starting spot here. But you know what? Fine, I'm going to start over, Victor. I'm starting over. Because it would be better with the sounds. You're absolutely right. But I'm starting over.
Oh no, there's a fly in my lemonade.
I thought you were going to say there's, like, a flying something. Like, oh, no, there's a flying shambler or something. I was like, oh, okay. A fly in your lemonade. Did you ever hear about the old lady who swallowed a... Have you ever heard about the old lady who swallowed a fly? No. I don't know why. Perhaps she'll die. You have to know that kid book, right? Do you know that kid book, or do you just laugh because that was silly what I said?
I'm gonna think I recognize that.
Okay, because it's like a kid book. It's like, I know an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed like a frog. I don't know why. Perhaps. And then it's eventually like, I knew an old lady who swallowed a hole in the bottom of the middle of the sea or something. It ends with. You know. So I don't know if you know that.
I've heard it at least once.
I went to bed
I
last
think
night.
you mentioned it.
Now that I mentioned it, you're like, it's a good story. It's pretty captivating. So I'm doing a new one, and we're going to call this the What You Said. And I'm going to skip the tutorial because I'm pretty good. I'm going to turn on permadeath because I don't care. And, okay. The old lady who swallowed an electro jelly. Victor, we should add that. The old lady who swallowed an electro jelly. By the way, can you guys hear that? It sounds like there's music in the intro cutscene now. Oh my gosh. Deep underground, we grilled. Oh, I'm skipping. I went to bed last night seeing that Israel had struck some sort of attack against Iran, and I was like, oh my god, am I going to wake up to war? But I didn't, so that was good. Okay. How do you play this game again? Okay. Unlock these guys. So here's some free time stuff. By the way, if they have a spiritual free time need, okay? That was like 3 days ago. It was last night, wasn't it? Wasn't it last night that Israel, like 12 hours ago, that Israel attacked Iran? Not Iran, Israel, but the other way around. This is Crysis 2 Remastered, by the way, Blacklander. So in this game, you're a super soldier, and you're on Earth, and there's like jungles as far as I can see. It's just jungles. So I got some trees and jungle. Oh my God, there's an alien over there. You know, that's this game. Yeah, anyway, Pure Spider. Yeah, there's something last night. I think it was a retaliation. It seemed like it wasn't much. It seemed like they just they attacked very small, sort of like, hey, we have to do a response. But anyway, but last night, like 10 o'clock at night, I was finishing something up, and I was like, oh my God, there was an attack. And I was like, oh no, like what's gonna happen? Okay, so spiritual dudes, they'll actually use your core in free time, and the dragon tree, by the way. Also, loners are interesting. I'm gonna kind of see what that is. Free time's creative. There's no creative objects yet, so I'm not gonna get any creative people because they're gonna snap and go crazy. Entertainment, intellectuals. Intellectuals generate upgrade modules in their free time. That's pretty good. Spiritual people don't do anything interesting in their free time. Oh, this guy's great. Okay. Oh, this one's little. That's okay. So Victor, there's 2 spots that need to get polished. One looks better than the other for the free time preference. I don't know the name of the objects off the top of my head. I'm just gonna paste this to you in Discord though, just so you can just have a reference to it. Just that thing is just too little. Ah! Thailand, what's up? Confirmed. Victor, are you gonna see Dune Part 2 before it's out of theaters? Is it too late already?
I don't. I want to see it from home though.
You're such a nerd. You want to see it from home. It's such a good theater movie. You can see it from home after you see it in theaters. I want to see it for the first time from home. God, you're like a bride on her wedding night. I just want to do it at home. I don't know if that's how brides talk.
It's so much more relaxing, and you can like.
Yeah, if you're afraid of crowds and people in movie theaters and eat popcorn.
Yeah, we can like eat while you watch it.
That's true. I mean, it is better, but I like paying attention to the movie. I don't eat except for the popcorn and the drinks and the candy I sneak in. You know. Sometimes I gotta use the bathroom. I go to so many movies and I don't even like, you know. So I love movies. I'm trying to see the new Civil War movie today. I hope it's good. It's about an American Civil War, not the real one, but like a fictitious one.
Wait, what? A fictitious one? Like?
Yeah, because there was a real American Civil War, you know, like in slave times, like a while ago.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I'm. So I said it's about the American Civil War. Then I'm like, oh, well, not the real one. It's about like a fake Civil War. Because if I said I'm going to see a movie about the American Civil War, you'd be like, oh, okay, like from 1800s or something.
Like Gettysburg. And
right. Like it's just like I don't know, some sort of biopic or something. It's like Oppenheimer. Can you make free time rooms or rooms for socializing? I'm trying to add in this patch room ownership, actually. It's interesting to have a free time room. I don't know if we'll need one. And also, I'm not sure how socializing is going to work yet. I mean, it's in. But what I meant to say is I haven't play tested it yet, so I don't know how it's going to feel. Right now, they restore like 10 social need every time they see somebody or talk to somebody, which might be enough. And I'm thinking of adding a privacy need as well, but I don't know. I can mouse over this too. Free time. Colonists automatically perform free time activities when they're not working or satisfying another need. While colonists may perform other actions, only their favorite free time activity will prevent boredom. I was also thinking, Victor, renaming free time to fun, possibly?
Fun time?
Fun. No, just fun. Not fun time, just fun. Like, they have a need to have fun, you know what I mean? Like, fun.
Yeah.
You better add a horseshoe. Okay. It's like Space Sims. It is like Space Sims, and soon they'll speak Simlish. Speaking of Space Sims, I would love to add a hot tub, and I was thinking of adding banging, and what they'll do is they'll generate an enormous amount of DNA fragments when they have sex. That would be fun. Then you just grow another person with it. Or you could make you could grow creatures with it, so you kind of have like a ring of people breeding, just so you can make more pigs or something. Or worms. Victor, how do you feel about setting up some sort of breeding farm on the station? No incels allowed? Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, come on.
Can we add the incel perk? It's like... if we ever add, like, lovemaking, we should add the incel perk, Victor, where they just can't close, you know? So see how this guy's spiritual? And apparently it says all sign test finished, but I'm pretty sure he'll do something in a second, unless he refuses to do the few things that are available. Anyway, so he's just worshipping me. That's cool. That's fun. For me. You know what? I have a bunch of customization options. You guys want to hear the death sound when a colonist dies? It's pretty intense. Are there not sounds for some of these things? Did I not rebuild the library? I definitely did. Are there not sounds for some of these things though? Maybe.
Which things?
I don't know. Mining. Having a medical
yeah, no.
object called gene extractor that siphons off genes like taking blood. Blacklander, you sound like a real incel right now. I was saying we're going to add lovemaking to the game, and you just want to add a gene extractor instead. I have a gene extractor, and it's my palm. Okay. I meant like I'm a scientist, and I... Okay. If people are spiritual, can they try fixing everything with thoughts and prayers? And it never does anything at all? Pure Spider, I don't like that. As a born-again Baptist Christian from Louisiana... Jesus Christ is my... No, I don't want to talk about JC right now. I already have the tattoo on my butt. Victor, you ever watch...
I think they should have like
huh?
different memories based on their free time. So spiritual ones can have like some kind of comfort memory, like that increases their morale.
That's not a no, Pure Spider. What do you mean different memory? Like, what? How would they get the memory?
Oh, from performing like their...
oh yeah, of course. Different actions came with different memories. For example, the jukebox has a memory that says like, I listened to some tunes, I think.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
for sure. And a bunch of them already do have that. Because though, a colonist won't use the free time things unless they want to use the free time things. Space monks to be fun. I think it's fun that the dragon tree is spiritual. And then we'll add more stuff too. Sending thoughts and prayers is not very effective. It's super effective. It's not very effective. Pikachu used Leer, but I wasn't sure what it meant. Your colonist is upset and wants to travel to Space Mecca. Your colonist is upset and wants to blow up Space Mecca would also be pretty funny. Oh yeah, I'm looking for sounds though. I want to make sure these sounds are good. So I'm going to make this guy walk through this door and see what the deal is if I have sounds. I definitely have sounds. I don't think... I merged your newest changes. I don't think you did anything that would have broken... No, it's right here. It's fine. I just said breaking, by the way. Breaking the sounds. Is that the right way to talk, Victor? Breaking the sounds? It can be.
Yes.
Breaking bacon.
So what issue are you having right now?
Oh, there weren't any sounds on the or nose, and I was like, wait, aren't there sounds when they do this stuff? Maybe.
Oh, no, there's no like activity sounds right now.
Okay, that's fine. But then I was worried, like, oh no, what if I did something where there's no sounds this pass either? Like, uh-oh. Do I have to restart again? Bedroll. 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 Let me see if there's anything.
Did the stream just die?
Did the stream just die? I still think it's up. It's up on my end. It's up over here. It might just be you. We got a big 2 viewers on Steam right now, so that's pretty big deal. And one of them might even be real. Okay. Just Swedish internet, that's what I'm thinking. Probably Iran's attacking you right now. You guys should have joined NATO. You messed up, man. Being in NATO's kind of, like, the way I view it, it's kind of like, oh, well, now what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, I guess no one's going to attack us, so I guess we'll do other stuff. But maybe that's such a naive view of war, isn't it? I'm sure there'll be war again. It just doesn't feel like it, does it? But sometimes it does, but I don't know. It seems so ridiculous of a notion now. But I'm sure it'll happen forever, so. Wouldn't it be cool one day, Victor, if there was like an army, like a war, and me and you could fight like brothers in arms, except we're old. We're too old now, though. We're old men. You know?
Yeah.
What about like space bugs or something? You know? War never changes. Dude, I just played Helldivers. I've been playing so much Helldivers. I didn't know. Victor told me this. He taught this to me. I didn't know that in Helldivers that with the Battle Pass you could get new gear and new items. I thought the Battle Pass was only cosmetic because it's typically only cosmetic, and most of the items are just cosmetic. So I looked at it and I'm like, okay, I don't care. And the next thing I know, I'm blasting dudes with a laser beam, and it's pretty awesome. Add Wi-Fi to Starmancer. Add 5G. Give people cancer or whatever. I was gonna say give people COVID. Victor, we should add some sort of Wuhan. It's gonna be called the Wuhan Lab, and we're gonna put that in the skybox, and you can find it.
Okay, no.
That's fine. It's not political anymore. Nobody cares. I don't think anybody would care anymore. People would just be like, "Oh, okay, that's a little outdated, but all right, whatever." Because we're not saying that that's where COVID came from. Also, space bats, and also we need to add something else. What's the other thing? A space wet market as well. It's not my fault that 5G causes COVID, and it made me think of that. Wi-Fi made me think of 5G, 5G made me think of COVID. That's not my fault. And it's a sim, so, you know, you take some aspects of reality, like a Wuhan wet market. Victor, do you know who Graham Hancock is? Void Bats would be awesome, by the way.
No.
You know, like the, Oh, okay, this would be pretty boring for you then. Just some guy, he's like, what if there was an advanced civilization before our current civilization? He's one of those dudes. And he had a debate on the Joe Rogan podcast with like a real archaeologist. And I don't know, I just felt like Graham Hancock just got like very ad hominem style attacks, you know, like instead of addressing the points. Learned a lot about archaeology though. Do you know that we've collected an enormous amount of seeds and that sort of thing? Like old seeds from like thousands and thousands of years ago. So archaeologists are they can like reasonably sort of figure out like, oh, this is where agriculture came from and over here. At a restaurant at the end of the universe. That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference, obviously. So I'll do it. I'll add a space towel as well. And an elevator. I would love to add some sort of door that refuses to open sometimes, and other times it kills people. That'd be pretty fun. And also we wouldn't actually add the Wuhan space lab. But I could add some sort of biological lab. That would, like a biological weapons lab would be fun. You know? Turn people into some sort of monsters. Free time? Is there like a free time? There's on free time? Oh, I see. Oh, I never made a storage zone. I wish the game would tell me somewhere, like right there. There's no storage zone. Okay. Whoa, that was a new sound. It kind of sounds like I'm playing with a whale, Victor. It's not bad or anything. Robotic wreckage. Don't need.
Oh yeah, it might be a bit too loud if you're not on the latest commit.
I updated right before, but yeah, I don't know. When did I merge? I merged at 11:05. It couldn't have been 11:05. The stream was live at 11:05, unless I did it when the stream was going on. So go ahead. Did you add a beep boop text to the Starmancer core? Or has it been there forever?
Yeah, it's been there forever.
That's funny. I just didn't know. I didn't. Yeah, I don't care anyway.
I think something happened to the core where it wasn't displayed before, but now it is. Because I haven't really seen it before.
Right, me neither. So I'm like, oh, maybe you just added that. I'm like, whatever. Whatever.
Also, the spider's like sideways for some reason.
The spider sideways? That's so sad. That sounds like a transform issue, like a rotation issue or something.
Yeah.
Rarely the scale. That spider's freaking out, man. He's like, you ever see like the spider on LSD web? He's like that spider.
Oh, yeah.
Victor, every day that passes, I'm more and more pretty sure that aliens are not visiting our planet, dude, you know? But I want them to be, so badly. It's so much more interesting. Void bats would be sweet, says Monty. Even further, okay, first of all, void vampires would be amazing. That's just such a fun idea. That's a great idea. I want to have vampires so bad. And they could exist in the void. That would be so fun. What's up, Nomo? Hello. Void vampires would be fun, especially if you have to invite them in somehow. Like if they ask. Hello, may we come in?
Yeah.
Inspection day or whatever they say. And if you say yes, they're like, you idiots. You're so dumb. Get them, boys. In some iterations of vampires, the reason they can't go into people's houses without permission is just because vampires have a very interesting set of honor and rules that they abide by. And I love that like, I like that canon so much. That interpretation's so funny to me that the vampires are just like really good guys. Like they're just like, they have good honor, you know? They have a code of ethics that they live by. Because if you can live forever and you're immortal, what's it all about? You know, your word is gold. It's all you have, you know? So like, no, I would never eat a person. I would never go into your house. I would never do that. I would never cross this threshold. Oh my god, there's so much I love it. Oopsie, I messed it up. You ever read the Stephen King book Salem's Lot, Victor?
No.
It's about like a vampire and stuff like that. It's pretty old. But there's a scene in the book that still to this day convinces me that I'll never be able to fight a vampire. Which is, there's like a priest guy and he's holding up like a cross in front of the vampire. The vampire can't come across. And then he says, and the vampire says, throw your cross away. Your God can protect you, right? With, you know, you don't need it. And then he doesn't. He wavers and the vampire kills him. And I'm like, oh my God, that was so cool. That was such a cool little scene. Because the cross is just like an artifact that kind of like channels, that redirects your faith, you know, or something. So you don't need it's not the cross that's saving your life. It's God, right? Like that's the idea, at least, of that. Is it some sort of God or something? Some sort of supernatural deity is saving you. Hey, what's up, Steel Soldier? I have to get
Yeah,
to
but it
these
could be like a
parts.
placebo effect, increasing like your spirituality when you hold the cross.
Yeah, if it was Dungeons and Dragons, maybe. Yeah, but it's just, in this case, it was just some Stephen King book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What is this? He has militant incompetence. Colonist extremely incompetent. Why? Because I saw an ugly area because you slept on the floor and you pooped on the floor? Oh, okay. That's, all right. Well. All right. There's a theory that vampires are creatures that perceive dimensions different than us and that the hardwood angles of the cross gives them seizures. Okay, Peter Watts. Is that the guy's name? Who wrote the book, what the fuck, Blind Sight and Echoproxia? Okay.
I mean, look at the station right now. Like no vampire would ever get close to that.
That would never be so. This Euclidean geometry, they have to take pills, non-Euclidean geometry pills. Or Euclidean geometry pills. Okay, nothing assigned in tech tree. Let's do... That would be interesting if the cross just shocked them. That was also, that's a cool interpretation of it as well. Is that they just don't like the straight angles for whatever reason. There's something about it, and that's why the cross gets them. The vampires are like, I'm pretty sure God's not real. I just don't like the way that looks. It's just too hideous. What do we need in this game first? Power for sure. I mean, I guess I'll get power and the refinery. I have to warp as well at some point. Ugh. I'm excited for the new warp, so this should be fun. So your mom would also work as a vampire deterrent because of the straight lines? I couldn't remember what I said anymore. And the stink of garlic offends her. My mom's flat as a board. She got no boobs, so that's what the vampires would never like her. That's such a funny insult to say to a teenage girl. If she was really into vampires, she'd be like, you're so flat. If a vampire saw you, they would die. You think Edward Cullen loves you? He would literally die if he saw you. Because she's hideous. Yeah, we do. My mom drinks so much that vampire would be drunk as a skunk. In some vampire lore, the vampires are always cold, and I would hate that the most, I think. There are signs of a void vampire in your station. One or more of your colonists may be vampire. It would be amazing. The hardest thing with stuff like that is that it's difficult to trick a player because you have such godlike powers, but it's so awesome. It's like it's so fun. And I still probably do it anyway. They just see a picture of Jesus T-posing is amazing, by the way. Huh? What's that, Victor?
Huh? Would be fun if one of your colonists was a vampire and you have to keep them like locked up until you exit warp and they become like...
Oh my god. What if they die?
Or something.
Yeah, what if they die from like a star, you know? So that's why they're in the void, by the way.
Yeah.
Would be so fun. I'd love to see
Wait,
caves. I would actually love to see
from a
caves
star?
too. Caves would be really fun. There's a little bit of caves in... because of that one thing, but not so much. The magma cavern. The magma cavern's got, it's sort of cavey, but it's not, doesn't really feel too much like a cave, but a little bit like a cave. Conspiracy theorist perk, it's just Alex Jones. A colonist may make false claims or is hyper paranoid. That's pretty good. If we had rumors too, which I want to add this patch, that would be kind of fun too. The thing about a colonist making stuff up, it can be hard. Like, what if they're like, I saw like a space vampire and they're not even real, which that could be fun though. Also, if everyone on your station is scared about a space vampire that doesn't even exist, it's pretty funny. They're like, I saw a hero bride, I swear.
I mean, the conspiracy theorists should start like a rumor that it's all a simulation, and then everyone just freaks out.
Right, like my world's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had some sort of like Matrix, like a fucking Morpheus, and the Nebuchadnezzar comes and saves you. He's like, this whole world isn't real, hop in. And the colonist just leaves forever.
No, I mean the fact that
No,
is
it's
in
fake.
fact
I know.
a game.
But then we just take it one step further. Not that they were actually the whole time. It wasn't even a conspiracy. It was true, or rather, it was, but it was true. And then Morpheus just shows up and he's like, "Get in."
Yeah.
There's an asteroid over here, but I just want to warp somewhere else now. So, you know, one of these things had DNA frags. I can use that to buy a new person, I think. And I'm gonna look for. I feel like intellectual is definitely the best, but athletic's pretty good too. Intellectual is great because they have a chance of generating upgrade modules in their free time. Plugging the colonists back in the simulation would be fun. In fact, I always thought it'd be fun if there was some sort of Matrix type side game kind of going on, where like this is the real world, but then like there's the Matrix world where all the, all the brains, like all these people live in there, and I don't know how it would work exactly, but I always thought that'd be cool somehow. And you have to like give them more resources somehow and keep them happy. You plug it back in. It'd all be off screen, but it's kind of fun. All right. All right. Day 2. Evie Dorsey has snapped out of it and is back to normal. How can I make this go faster somehow? I have 3 beds. That's probably good. A bunch of those things probably good. You may have reduced the noises too much, but I'm not sure, Victor. Of how close you have to be to hear it. I'm not sure, though.
Oh, yeah?
It's hard. I know it's so hard to balance it.
I increased like the zoom snapshot so that you could hear it from further away.
Like the door, for example. I cannot hear this door right now. Just for example.
That's weird. What are your audio settings right now?
Matt, 100%.
That is really weird.
Like I can hear it now, slightly. You know. Make an upgraded version of the Doom Extractor that traps the colonists into a VR world would be fun. Would be a fun entertainment thing.
Because you didn't make any changes to the zoom snapshot, right?
No, the only thing I changed in any way was making it actually work.
Yeah, yeah.
That's because I moved a component back. I couldn't move all the stuff I wanted to the DLL for Fmod because a lot of the Fmod source code contains preprocessor directives for Unity editor for editor things. A lot of it, so it was really difficult to move it back and forth. And I could have probably done a bunch of stuff and maybe broken it. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, it would be funny if the Dream Extractor gave you like nightmare fuel or something if you sleep.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty fun. That's really fun. That's a really fun idea. I don't know what the hardest thing always with coming up with ideas is like, what does nightmare fuel do? Because it sounds awesome, right? But like, what does it do though? I don't know. It's just nightmare fuel, bro. Like, it's great.
Yeah.
Or even something like a voidling that exists in the void is always fun too.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, what does it do? I don't know. You know, what does that mean?
It would be fun if there were like common events, like there's like a portal and you click on it and it says like something's trying to breach through.
That'd be amazing.
and you have to like get some colonies to try and close it.
Something is trying to something is trying to enter our world or something, and it's a vampire.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Elon Musk. He's trying to sell us a Cybertruck. Hey guys. Perhaps you could use nightmare fuel to summon nightmare creatures. Honestly, that's a good idea, Steel Soldier. It's not even a bad idea. It's pretty good, actually. Warping soon. Or didn't I finish the ore refinery? Oh, I need power and stuff like that. I think it's funny when I forget like how things work in the game. I'm like, what do I need again? Huh? I don't know. Let's do something weird today. Treadmill. Battery. Wire. Go. Maybe you could use those nightmare creatures as a little bit of cannon fodder to fight off as a threat, since they'll disappear anyways. Also a great point. I think a lot of things in the void could be sort of cannon fodder too, Victor, because if you warp out, they leave, you know? Possibly. I think Shamblers make perfect sense in the void too. Like they make the most sense in the void of anything ever has ever existed. Blacklander says use fuel to open and control pizza eyes, or to improve speed of stations and ships, but have a chance to cause standard debuffs. I didn't understand the pizza eye point. Oh, pizza portals. I got it. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to do more with those too, and like an untapped source of power somehow. And those things should exist in the. They should have a void counterpart. That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
The nightmare field could be tied to the abyssal eye, right? It definitely could be. Somehow. Who should be an engineer? Pierce, I guess. No, he's athletic. He should be not that. He should be something else. I feel like an intellectual guy should maybe be my engineer, but I don't know. I don't know. And then who was my strong man? Athletic guy? You're going to be security. So the good thing about someone who prefers athletic free time is that they're going to use the treadmill and the punching bag in their free time. So it's going to give them speed and strength experience, which is nice. Okay. Then you can explore. We've only seen the eye. What horrific creature is the eye attached to? I love that idea too. I would love to have, first of all, Victor, it'd be amazing to have Terraria-style bosses like the Eye of Cthulhu, you know, in the void. And I think we could probably do that in like 5 minutes, and it's already done. We're already done. I already finished it, so it was that easy. By the way, Monty says that a random NPC who boards your ship and holds the station hostage under threat with C4, you can choose to kill him or go along with your plan to take them to another place. That's awesome. That's a really great idea. And if you don't agree with them, there's blow up, right? It's like they kill themselves maybe. Well, it's not a big deal, right? But because in terms of consequence, it's still fun if they just blow up. If they just have C4 and they blow up, that's pretty fun. And they're like, hey, I just want to go somewhere.
That could actually be fun for like hostage taking NPCs as well. They just want to go somewhere and you can.
No, like I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will blow you up. Like.
No, I mean like friendly NPCs. Like, oh, I want to go to the star.
Oh. This is when you said the word hostage, you know.
Oh, I said like.
Talk about Stockholm syndrome, am I right, fellas?
Like a non-hostage taking NPC.
Yeah. He takes you hostage, but it's like friendly hostage. It's like not a big deal. It's like it's pretty fun. Like, I like it. Yeah, Monty. Because even if they blow up, it's like that's still fun. And it's a pretty easy consequence, you know. Just if they just blow up anywhere. It'd be fun to add like grunts from Halo and make them work on your station just because they never catch a break, you know? You know, grunts, ungoys. Oh, I guess you don't know about ungoys. Victor, what do you know about ungoys?
Huh? Nothing.
I said, what do you know about ungoys? You're such a poser, dude. I don't even know what ungoys are, man.
No. What do you call that in the original Halo?
Grunt.
Yeah, but did they have like a lore? Sort of
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's like 343 added most of that stuff. But I don't know for sure about that. But I think 343 added a lot of it. But I don't know when Ungoy actually started. It probably was Halo 2 time or 3 time, I'm guessing. I doubt it was Halo 1, because Halo 1 they're probably like, we're just trying to make this game work. And Halo 2 they're like, you know what? These are actually Ungoys. People on the subreddit will just say Ungoy, like, in all the names. That's the only one I know. They'll be like, yo, you mean Sangheli? And the hunters have a crazy name. Ungoy works because it kind of sounds like Grunt already. Somehow. Got a G in there. That's all it takes. It's like, I don't really want this scrap that badly, you know? Oh my god, at Forerunners? You mean just... Oh, yeah, but Forerunners aren't people, are they? I always thought they were humans before Halo 4. Honestly, Halo 4 and 5, to me, the story is like a fever dream. I barely remember what it's all about, you know? I haven't seen the show. I watched like the first couple episodes of Season 1 of the Halo show, but then I stopped because I love, like, in the opening episode, they had, like, some cool action. I love cheesy action. Give it to me, give it to me. But they didn't have a lot of that in the next few episodes, and so I just sort of stopped. Because I'm like, ugh, I don't want to. But I've heard that season 2 was better. At least had some pretty good episodes. My dudes can't do anything until this is over, so... Okay, where is my tough guy? We're gonna make him black. Everybody else becomes gray so that we know who's who. The Grey Tide. The Varmints. Victor, I love warping. I think it's so fun. And I really like that it provides some
really
downtime.
nice about...
It's so relaxing. It's like so peaceful. It's like, oh, this is great. Like I just feel so cozy in there, you know? It's like, this is great. That's why I was staying here forever. It's like a Snuggie. Yeah, it's Snuggies to the game. See, this guy's athletic. He's just running on the treadmill for fun. But he's getting speed and health experience, so that's pretty nice. Maybe grunts are hard for them to add for some reason, because they're so non-human looking. But I haven't watched enough of the show. I couldn't tell you anything about, like, is that true? I don't know. Like, are the elites completely CGI? I don't remember. I think they were completely CGI. So it's like they don't need like an actor in mocap to do it, do they? But they probably still do anyway, right? Anyway, I was just thinking elites might be easier. You got to find a lot of little people. Chadwick Boseman. Who's the guy's name? Anyway, there's a popular little person. Chadwick or something. But I feel like Chadwick Boseman was the man who died who played Black Panther. What?
Yeah.
Chadwick Davis or something like that, or whatever his name is. Hello, guys. Did you get my email? Did we, Victor? Did we get the email? I'm sure we did, by the way. What's that? Victor's like, I sent you to spam, bro.
Possible.
It's possible you got spam filtered. The late Mr. Douglas. That's a great name, by the way, the late Mr. Douglas. Warwick Davis. I was like Chadwick Boseman. Sorry, was that the right name? Yeah, because I would think that with the grunts, maybe they have to put people in like suits. If they do like the mocap stuff, they have real people doing it. I don't know if that's how they do it. But I figure you just do that like once. You just make like one grunt and you just kind of do them, you know, put them over and over again. But I don't know. Thanks, late Mr. Douglas, by the way, for sending the email. And caring enough to send the email. Anytime anyone contacts us, even if it's negative, I'm always like, they care enough to contact us. Like, that's still cool. She loves me, and he loves me enough to yell at me. That's how I know he loves me. Okay, I'm going to take these DNA frags, but I'm not taking the scrap. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going into the new system. I'm going to the Void. Anyway, Victor, I love the Void. It's so cozy in there. I think that people... Oh, I see what's happening here. I have to use the same claimable component here. Okay. A man was running on the treadmill for fun, and then another man just kind of joined him to generate power on the batteries. He's like, don't mind if I do, buddy. I'm just going to hop on here real quick. On your treadmill. It's nice to see the colonists doing things, too. And not just sitting around being boring. Okay, we're just going to make this internal while we wait. I'm waiting on some guys to come back, so... I'm not going to be able to build there, will I? Ever. Okay. Beautiful. Hopping up on your treadmill is an interesting pickup line. Hey, you mind if I hop on your treadmill real quick? I'll stand in front. I don't care. It's cool. Sweat on me. I don't care. All right. Let's change this. Okay. Let's put an airlock here. So something I fixed last night, the last minute, Victor, was when you're in the void, you can build outside, and then if you warped, it doesn't remove anything outside your warp zone, and then new stuff could generate on top of it. I don't think it would. I think it actually would be fine. I don't think anything crazy would happen. But I changed it now, so when you exit the warp field, everything outside your warp zone is removed. Because again, previously everything would be removed when you entered the void, but not when you left the void.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just a little thing. Chance for treadmill accidents? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. I want to see a colonist eat it and get totaled. It's hard to visually show that, but it's easy to do it. Like, it's easy to damage them and maybe knock them out. That'd be funny. They could get like knocked out right here, like colonists, like maybe from competence, you know? Oh, okay. The Twitter message.
Oh yeah, when they're drunk, there should definitely be a chance of them like falling over and like getting knocked out.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Especially if they're on a thread.
We still have a couple of little issues with translating text that we have to work out before we're ready to send them out in a more official capacity. I don't know. I have to look at your Twitter message, your specific Twitter message. There's a couple of lines of text that I have to hunt down and fix. Including, if you warp now, you will leave behind blah 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 colonists. And now I'm waiting. But like, see, like right here, Victor, at this zoom level, I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, specifically like adjusted it so that you would hear something at it.
Yeah. It seems like a pretty easy thing to fix, but like if I zoom in like at this level, okay, I'm starting to hear, and I'm maxed, and I guess I could turn up my volume and maybe I'll hear it even more, but is that an issue? My volume's too low maybe? But like my headphones are good. It's not like that bad. I mean, nah, it's not my volume. It's not really my volume. I can still hear it. I can still tell, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe you change, like, I don't know if you... Sometimes what can happen is a person can change, like, 2 or 3 things. And it's like, the first one, that worked. And then I do number 2. And then, uh-oh, that had an unintended consequence with the first change I did. So maybe something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get some DNA frags. Start milking people for DNA frags again. I'm gonna get some star fuel and I'm out of here. Waiting for required items. Items. I had a beautiful station going. I had to restart because of you, Victor. So I hope that you feel bad about it.
No.
That's so funny. I don't give an F, dude. I never cared. People, we are about to enter the void. I got food in my mouth, so I can't enunciate too great. But to be fair, I never do anyway. Did they go back yet? This just says Starfield. Oh, this says Starfield Unlimited. I'm like, oh, I had the star selected. Okay. In 11 hours, I can leave this place. What should I, like, research, I guess? Like, research a water recycler, a waste recycler. Let's do water, it's pretty good. Intellectual. Victor, do you have any ideas for what an entertainment or a spiritual colonist could create in their free time that's useful?
I mean, I think those.
Or hang on, let me just say one more thing. It doesn't have to be something they make. It can also just be something positive, that a positive outcome as a result of them being spiritual. So, for example, a positive outcome of the athletic colonists is that they're going to be faster and stronger because they just work out in their free time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be like, they don't have to make something. It could just be any positive contribution. Maybe like even morale gets higher because I prayed. So I'm like,
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Something like that.
They get a slightly higher like morale boost from their memory of doing their free time activity.
Well, while doing it, yeah. Spiritual colonists could help colonists deal with other colonists' deaths better. That's a great idea. Sort of like religion, right? That's a good idea. And maybe spiritual colonists don't get sad when someone dies. Maybe they're like, hey, they moved on to the other, you know. It's fine. They moved on.
I'm thinking they should definitely get less sad, but you know.
I think they should. I think you're going. You stopped too early. I think they should get excited when people die, Victor.
Yeah, but we only have.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Curiosity.
They should be like death cultists or something, just going around murdering everybody.
Yeah.
I love death.
That'd be so cool if there were different kinds of, religions. Worshipping like the tech god, worshipping
Right.
the Starmancer.
It's always fun to have one that's like sort of tech based, and then one that's like human organic based. It's like, okay, we're like Puritans, so like we don't do any of that. We don't embed ourselves. We don't get mixed up with robots, with bots. That's an abomination.
Yeah. Or they could like worship the void.
Worshipping the void's fun. And they could also like do something interesting in the void. And other places as well. A mission succeeded, returning. There is no space for this, they say. That's okay. I don't need it.
Oh yeah, Madness perk where they will like try to open a portal or summon something.
That's pretty cool.
When you're in the void.
That's pretty cool. There's so many fun potentials in the void.
Yeah.
Especially because it's so like... It's a spot that you're guaranteed to go, which is amazing. We often do not have that level of control anywhere. So that's great. And you're only in there for a short amount of time, and you sort of have a lot of control and preparation before you go in, and you can almost leave anytime you want. Not quite, but almost. There's a quote, worshipping the void is fun. Worshipping the void is fun. You stare into that abyss, it stares back, and you're like, oh, I want you. I just want the void more now that I've looked at it. Why is that funny? Why is my religion funny to you, Victor?
This sounds fun.
I believe when I die, I go to the void. What do you believe? Nothing happens? That's boring.
I want it to be the same as the void.
I'm going to go into an FTL drive when I die, Victor. I'm going to space when I die. I'm going to get eaten by a shambler. What happens when you die? Worms eat you? Wow, boring. Talk about depressing. No wonder your country hates wars so much. You guys need like a better death story, you know?
What if you really like worms then?
For me personally, I don't. I hear that completely. Completely, I hear like Earthworm Jim or something, you know? But just not for me, you know? Alright, we're gonna open the galaxy map, and I don't know where we're going. This is fun. I have no idea what's gonna end up here, so we're just gonna travel here, and it's taking 1 minute to charge. Which is pretty quick. I doubled it, and it's still pretty quick.
It was like a comedian who made a joke about like how the earthworm is the only one who's like specific to Earth.
That's kind of funny, actually.
I forget
That's funny,
who it was now.
Yeah. And there's also a bunch of worms, a bunch of creatures that just go in the dirt too, by the way. Or like even if they meant Earth that way.
Yeah.
It's like it's dirt. It's like there's a lot of creatures just live in the dirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just kind of funny that they have to specify.
It is funny. It's like saying something's like a water dolphin or something, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to listen to the void sounds. I don't really hear them. Oh.
Wait.
as soon as I said that, I heard like some noise, like a growl. So it definitely sounds it. It definitely can hear it. Spiritual colonists can also try to give some sort of spiritual item to other colonists to like to boost one of their abilities. That's great. Spiritual stones. That's great. Like prayer beads. And I think spiritual colonists, what they should do, just like real sort of religious people, is they should find the people who are sad and they somehow make them not sad. Almost like the clowns. I say clowns because the clown would entertain. Not that they're like clowns, but they sort of entertain. Like be like, oh, what's wrong? Like, here's a prayer bead I made for you. Like I made you a rosary or something. And it makes them happy.
Like one bead.
Right. I'll give you your second one the next time you're sad.
Yeah. No, they hand out like pamphlets.
Right. They give you.
How to deal with loss.
It's slightly interesting if spiritual colonists like breed more, you know. So that's what real religious people they have a lot of kids, you know. So it'd be interesting if in the future, because humans are a resource. It'd be interesting if in the future they were somehow more like prone to that sort of things, like traditional family values or something, you know. Like they just want whatever spiritual things are, you know, they live by those tenets. It'd be fun to make some kind of church, like some sort of like designate a room as like this is our worship area. Would be fun too.
Yeah.
Another suggestion would be mentalist colonists. They would have higher resistance to mind attacks if mind reading or other types of mind shenanigans exist in this game. They don't yet, but that would be awesome. Like any sort of psi abilities would be great.
Yeah.
The spiritual colonists could have a wearable. They could make a wearable golden wreath or crown when not wearing a helmet, or at least have it. That's pretty cool. Real JC style. Here I go in the void. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna get an upgrade module at some point for this guy.
I think the void ambient is a bit like it conflicts so much with the music.
Yeah, possibly. And it just sounds like there's like a monster out there. Like it sounds spooky. It's like there's like a monster out there, and he's like, maybe he's snoring right now or something, or he's growling. Or I don't know what's going on. It's like your dog. You get too close to its food sometimes. But I like the sound. I also like the idea that there's just random noises that are unsettling in there, which is great too. So, and it is, it really is. Okay, I can disengage the warp drive, and I will, because I don't have any resources. So. I'm gonna go to the magma dungeon. I'm gonna get some C4, and I'm gonna skip bypass modules. Although there is a Medilab here, and I might get it. Go to it. But I can't even get inside, so... Oh my god, I need the drill. Thank god I remembered for once. I'm so happy I remembered. You shouldn't even be able to click the mine button if you don't have a drill. It should say, like, you don't have a drill. So you can't. Alright, what do I need? Radar dish, right? Which is somewhere. It's right there. Let's kill these things. Get more of this. This doesn't really need to be exterior, huh? If I put a door on here, is something terrible gonna happen before the construction gets finished? I mean, kind of, but it's sort of okay. Like, I'll be fine. I don't have enough materials. I have no scrap. Okay. Spiritualists could also perhaps engage conversation with ghosts. Oh, that's a great idea. That's so great. That's so great. Like places where people died. That's a really good idea. Just being able to see ghosts in general would be great. Commuting with the spirits of dead colonists. Lock your colonists into a room and raise a thermostat. Okay. I'll burn them.
Oh yeah, Tyler, for the stream, you should make like some kind of mini prison with cells, and you should put like different monsters in there just so that you can hear the different sounds.
Oh, that's a fun idea, actually. Okay, I'll do that.
In case like cheat spawning.
Right, yeah, of course I'll cheat them out. That's fine. I'll do that. I'll do that. That'll be fun. Make a little prison. I'll use glass walls or something. Glass windows, I mean. I meant windows. I just meant windows. I'm gonna use solid steel windows, and you can't see through them. So he says mining, but really he's just getting that one gold pot in that treasure, so... Alright. Alright. It's sleep time. Star fuel circuit board. Is there a trader here? No. There's some larva husks. I don't care about larva husks. I don't want that stuff. Why is this marked for breach? Oh, I must have flagged it on accident. Abyssal Eye Portal. Don't go here. Jeez. Oh, it's too late. Bam, bam, bam. I really want to hear the new death sound. It's pretty intense, man. Alright, I was too poor. What's using power out of the water recycler? Didn't I place? I did get these. Okay, I can do one water tank. Alright. Intellectual man. Aren't you an engineer? I'm gonna give you a high priority to research as well. And you know what? I'm not even gonna have you space pilot anymore. Have somebody else space pilot for me. It'd be interesting, Victor, if there were certain like experiments, objects that would only work in the void as well. You know, like some sort of void power collector.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Music. Are you working on are you gonna do that easel thing? Easel? Art?
Yeah, I'm working on some UI stuff first.
Alright. Purple mushroom's pretty good. Jeez. Blah blah blah. Okay, this is the wait for the radar dish to get unlocked. Then I'll get the radar dish. Then I'm gonna find the magma cavern. Then I'm gonna go to the magma cavern. Then I'm gonna start doing dungeons quick. I need a chem table too, though, don't I? And I can make another research station. You don't have to have just one. You can have as many as you want. So I'm gonna make another one. Then I'll have double the research at times, hopefully. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a second shift soon, so that colonists are always doing something. I'm out of power. Oh no. Oh no. Another battery. Another battery. Oh, I need a table too. These guys need tables. I don't have any scrap though. I'm scrap poor. I can make some though once I get power. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Power, 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 power. Sebastian Moody created an upgrade module while being intellectual. Pretty good. I don't know. I might do no longer requires power. Intellectual colonist generating upgrade modules is fun, I think. Because then you get upgrade modules easier. Without it, you only get upgrade modules so rarely that you never get to use them. I have the spawn chance really low. It's like 1 or 2%, but it's too high. I have to lower it even more.
Yeah, I think so too. Because over time, you're gonna get so many.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't play tested it too much with like what it would be like when it was low, or what you know what it would be like. So I just gave it like a pretty small chance, I think. It is a 1% chance. So I'll make it a point. I don't know, maybe like a 0.25% chance. We'll see. I don't want to nerf it too hard. I still want you to get them sometimes, you know. And then I can have a lower chance if you already have some or something too. Maximized. Well, the research is done. So what I need is a radar dish, and I'll put it over. I don't know. I'll put it next to this thing, I guess. Radar dish is so cheap. Jeez. So cheap. I thought I was buying your mod vector. Okay. This is over here. It's over here. All right. Good. This guy's getting slightly sad. I wonder why. I saw blood. I saw poop. I saw an ugly area. I was on a dirty floor. I ate on the floor. A lot of baby behavior from my colonists. This is a dining room. Oh, I can't afford it? Oh, never mind. No, it's not. Make ugly colonists? As like a perk or something? What do you mean? Is this so that you want your colonists to be more relatable to you? Scanning stellar objects. Oh my god, I've done something terrible on my screen. Okay, okay, open galaxy map. Don't scan this, please. Is there an upgrade I can put on this? No. No. A Jenny, maybe? Sorry, Black Letter. A Jenny? Jenny! Hey, Cam. That's how you make explosives, right? I need some more scrap. Oh my god, I barely could afford that, but I did, so. Oh, the table only costs 8? Alright. It's like, look, life's looking pretty good for me. I'm gonna wall this off in a second. Once I have the scrap. I'm gonna wall it off here. And here. Oh no, I have one gap missing. That's okay. Man, maybe I should have doubled my ore refiner instead of setting my my water purifier to what? Do I have another upgrade module? This is good news, Victor. We're gonna have a lot of upgrade modules today. This is gonna be an easy playthrough. Increases production yield by 1. Let's do it. Look at my little pretties just sleeping, Evie and Ellie. Let's do a work. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a nourishment. Good. This way someone's always working and someone's always generating power. I'm almost out of power, by the way. You generate the power. It's a close call. Almost didn't make it. A star system scan was completed. Worms. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the magma cavern. And I'm gonna find it. I have enough ore that I feel like I can make pretty much everything I need, so for a while at least. A great thing about the Void is that it provides downtime in which your colonists can do other things on your station, like clean. Oh, he's barely even sad. He's fine. He's just agoraphobic. Yeah, he slept on the floor. I slept on a toilet at my knees. That's funny, actually. It just says my knees. I slept on a toilet. My knees. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, so I don't know if this is like privileged information, but Monty was telling me he got into like a tuckus at like a ruckus, like some sort of ruckus at work with an ex-employee, something crazy. A colonist made a mistake and the crafting failed. I wish he didn't do that. Victor, are you here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at some stuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes, Tyler, I'm here. Yeah.
Sebastian Moody snap now. What's his effect, Sebastian Moody? Binge eater. Binge eater. Why is everybody so sad? Like, I saw blood, I saw ugly area, I was on a dirty floor. Mostly it's from eating on the floor. They do not like eating on the floor, I'll tell you what. Yeah, make the metal. Then make the scrappy scrap. I'm gonna replace this door, which is so... Oh, I don't have that. I can't afford it. Well, if I could, I would. This guy's snapping, but he's still working. Well, that's pretty good. Right? Have you seen that floor? Okay, I'm gonna finish this. And then I'm gonna swap this out with... Oh my god, there's a guy walking through it. That could have been really bad. It was really bad. There's an Oh, I know why there's an atmosphere leak. There's an atmosphere leak because... there's no floor there, so... This is fine. It's fine. Someone will come fix it. Someone will come and build this soon. I think. I mean, maybe not, but... The star system scan was completed, by the way. Worms. There's a lot of worms out there, Victor. Hello, does anybody want to build this? How about you? Thank you. Thank you. Go do whatever you want to do now, buddy. You too. Turn this off. Okay. Did it just replay the same song back to back for me?
I thought there was some logic to keep it from doing that.
I mean, maybe there is. And the music player component random. Randomized tracks. I think there's a chance that it could play through all the tracks and then play the last song as the first song.
True. Yeah.
There's probably but I'm not saying that's what happened.
Yeah.
It's probably more likely that it didn't replay the same song. I just thought it did. But I think there's a chance of that. I'm looking at the code right now. I think there's a chance that could happen, maybe. But also there could be a check for it and it's not even possible there either. I don't know. Alright, this guy's gonna eat in the brand new kitchen. And if I was just so hungry, I'm like, what makes me so hungry? What makes me so hungry? It's the fancy door. So I'm putting on the fancy door. This way people know if you go to fancy doors, that's where the food stuff is. And industrial, that's the industrial section, so. Okay. I'm gonna still build the prison cell that you wanted to do. I think that's a good idea. I think it'll be fun to do some sort of prison.
Yeah.
I just have to afford it, so I just had to try to get to the point where I can afford it. Is there anything left for me here?
Windows are gonna cost a lot, right?
Windows do cost a decent amount. 5 scrap.
Yeah. Compared to like a wall, which is only 1, right?
Which for me right now is a lot.
Yeah.
But soon it won't be. Soon I'll be fine. I mean, if I'm not gonna get it, I guess I could still go. Oh, this is almost done. Worms and scrap, worms and all the other stuff. I'm definitely gonna go there instead. I'm gonna go to this new system real quick. What you said? That's what my kid. That's what Violet used to say all the time. She'd be like, "What you said?" Instead of saying I didn't hear you, what you said, like, she'd be like, "What you said?" So to me, it's fun. What should we name this update, Victor? Like the Void update?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Voidfall?
Voidfall?
Yeah, like a James Bond reference of Skyfall, Voidfall. Engaging. I'm out of here. Oh my. Oh my. There it is.
Maybe something like the Dark Void update or something. Slightly ominous.
Yeah, right. The Dark Void. My Dark Void. How about my Growling Dark Void? Would that work?
Oh, growling?
Yeah, my Growling Dark Void. Back in zoo. So something just happened, and I'm pretty sure it's a bug, Victor.
Huh?
I think I just acquired every single... Something happened. I somehow acquired a lot of resources. There's some sort of bug. I think I got all the resources that were around the station or something. Something happened. Because I now have 657 scrap and 379 whole framework.
Oh, when you warped?
Yeah, something happened. And I guarantee that what it is there's a Boolean that I set to true that's like, hey, if you're destroying the star system, then this node was not destroyed by some other way. I don't know how it works for some of these things though. Just let me look. Really fast. Like if I was a scrap node, for example. But I think that something like that seems to have happened. Because I'm rich now. I'm not really sure where all the scrap came from though.
You said you changed something, how everything is removed, like when you exit warp instead of
No, yeah, I did do that. But that's when you disengage the warp drive. For what it's worth, so it hasn't happened. It didn't happen. That's not what caused it, but I did do that. Is it a crystal node component, perhaps? A crystal node component that does what? On removed. If system warp daemon is warping equals false and load callback equals... Okay, well I could just set this to true at some other location then. And then it'll probably be good there, so... System warping equals true. System warping equals true. System warping equals false. We're getting somewhere. Initiate travel to star system delayed. That's what I want, isn't it? On warp drive activated. Is when it was activated, right? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Is warping set to true there as well? I guess it could be something else that awarded the things. Could it be something with like an ownership refund or something? I wonder. I don't know. Because it was a lot of materials it gave me.
Yeah.
This is like more. This would have been more than like all of the scrap notes. There was no asteroids. There's a chance it's giving me refund for the dungeon stuff. I have 22 electronics and 14 pigments now, by the way. So I don't know what that's about.
Now you can build a prison.
I can build a prison. It's perfect. Everything works out. But that has to be what it is. Is something with that. Has to be something with warping, and it's like the thing get destroyed. It's like, oh, receive when activating warp drive. I think I was given a refund for all dungeon objects, dude. I'm pretty sure I was given a refund for all the dungeon objects, I think. But you're right, I can totally build that thing now. So I guess in the void I could do that. So we're gonna make a prison. And we're gonna put it up here somewhere. And it's gonna look cool, because it's not fun if it doesn't. So I guess tech tribe? Sort of a tech, like a tech dungeon. Sort of a tech. 2 is fine, 1's better, I don't know. Let's do a little double door sort of going on here. Okay. What's the heavy door? I don't have it yet though. I don't have the heavy door. 2x2?
When you say heavy, do you mean bulky?
When you say heavy, do you mean bulky? I mean the yeah, probably yeah, and I do have it, So I did mean that one. Okay, that's pretty funny. This is good news. I had it the whole time. When you say heavy, do you mean bulky? And I can see it right now. But yeah. All right, cool. Right. 1, 2. Like this, I think. It's something interesting about how my prison layout is exactly the same as my bedroom layout. Like when I'm building bedrooms, I do the same thing.
Yeah, but that makes sense though, because it's,
Yeah, you're just trying to contain people in, some sort of... My biggest concern about the void is just having nothing to do in it. For the player, not for the colonists. Because there's no materials, so like if you don't have the resources, there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's always something you can do, like research. Like researching this or this. I need chem as well. Bum, 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 bum. This will be my chem room. Maybe. Chemi. Give me some chemi. Or if I could just like get colonists fat. Or if we could get colonists faster somehow. You get colonists so slow sometimes. Control chips, that is. If I could just get control chips somehow.
Yeah.
Maybe you can make them at the programming terminal.
Yeah, it's just hard because, making it not too easy.
I'm not too concerned about making it too easy. My concern is about like players being overwhelmed, and I know there's a lot of overlap between those things. But my concern really is just players getting overwhelmed. They have too many colonists, and then everything just crashes and burns. Because I don't really see extra colonists as like cheesing it where it makes it harder, because then there's more mouths to feed, there's more stuff to do. Are there missing assets in the background? No, that's just like what it looks like right now. You're talking about those blocks? The blocky things? That's what they look like right now. And they might be fine. I think Victor's trying to do like, okay, sort of like an abstract, these represent something that's in the real world, but you can't see it all the way because you're in the void right now. Or not, I don't know. He didn't tell me his philosophy behind it, so I'm just guessing. But,
I just wanted to make something that looked unnatural and sort of...
Yeah, just something different.
Yeah.
Ugh, so work made me block all my streaming services. That sucks, Spiffy Bald Guy. So what are you doing right now? You're on your phone? Did you get fired? You're like, so I quit? Looks like someone's got free Fridays again! It's the worst when they start to ban things. When they ban like a site that you use all the time. remember at my old school they banned 4chan for pornography, and I was like, oh, man, I use this sometimes, not for porn, just like to go on it. Like, come on. Then they always have like an ominous message. It's like, we've contacted your administrator. And you're like, what? But it's just a log. You are the IT director. Oh my gosh. Okay. Twitch app on phone isn't great in a battery hog. Even YouTube, which cripples our work at times. That's too bad. I gotta pick these guys out. I'm making a jail right now for monsters for fun. But I can't give them doors. If I give them doors, they'll break out. So instead, I'm just giving them a room. Like right now, Victor, I don't want to disengage till I'm done with my current task, which is kind of nice. But I will anyway. Colonists have organs which can be damaged. Oh. Well, all righty then. Guys, keep getting intermittent cramps. I think I'm starting my period today, Victor.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'm so glad I don't have periods. I'm so glad. That would sound it sounds awful, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really...
Yeah, I was like, how can you say anything other than yeah? It sounds like, what if you're like, it's okay. It's whatever. I'm not that concerned.
Yeah.
What's happening to this man right now? Is he unable to breathe? Oh my god, there's no oxygen in his helmet. That's so funny. Walk through here quick. Oh my god, that was a close one, dude. My friend almost died. Aren't they supposed to take off their helmets? New sound effects? Heck yeah. That's right, not bubble guppies. There's no good ones right here off the top of my head, but this might sound like something. I don't know. That's an old one, though, whatever. There are things that men get which are awful, like prostatitis. Not marginalized and related to that. What? Can you describe the symptoms of prostatitis? Because maybe your wife just told you have that, but you don't even have it at all. She's like, no, honey, that sounds like prostatitis. It sounds made up, so. But seriously, menstruating? Oh, boy. It's awful. Healing? He's healing with moonshine. Oh, my God. I always forget about food in this game, Victor, and things get pretty bad pretty quick if you don't have food in this game, huh? I have poop, though. That's always a good thing. Always good to have poopy in here. Victor, if you were a waste recycler, would you go in the industry section or the food section of my base? I'm putting in industrial, but it's a toss-up kind of, right? Because it's like, yeah, biomass over there. It's kind of nice to have some biomass nearby.
I mean, it's pretty noisy, so...
Fucking this guy has one sound. He thinks that he's fucking all he cares about sounds now, you know?
Also, do you place a sink? I heard it.
Oh, the sink noise. No, I don't even. I haven't placed one yet. There's a sink noise now. I don't know where to place it though.
It's interesting because it's placed at times where you wouldn't expect it to play.
You have it subscribed to on item deposited. The thing is, on item deposited is called for grid objects probably. When anything anywhere is deposited, I bet it's called.
Oh.
I wouldn't be shocked if it is.
Yeah.
There's a chance there's some sort of base event. Let me check it out real quick. Item, container, component. By the way, I said it like I knew it the whole time. I didn't know it the whole time. I just when you said that, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. There's on item withdrawn, on item deposited. No, there's nothing good in there, unfortunately. Obviously, with you added the sound the way you did, it was pretty hacky. But like, unfortunately, it would work for most things. It's not grid objects. If there was a separate event that was invoked, though, like on item deposited in base or something, that would be easy. You could subscribe, hook up to that, no problem. The fuck? Something's knocking. What the fuck was that? What? Hold on. I don't know what that was. It was spooky. Testicular torsion sounds awful, by the way. What just happened?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's happening right now?
Oh my god.
What was that?
I just added to the soundboard.
I was freaking out, man. Were you messing with me with Nox? You are so funny, Victor. You're so funny. I took off. You had to see. You must have seen me. Like, I took off, I'm like, what was that? And I was like, is this?
It just sounds so realistic.
It really does. I was like, oh my god, what's happening right now? I'm like, am I being hacked? Okay. Let's talk about testicular torsion. Prostatitis is when you have issues with prostate and it's inflamed. It takes years to get over it. So, Blackletter are so funny. He says, thought that was Ezekiel Black, which is pretty funny. If you have constipation, prostatitis is like getting kicked in the balls. Ooh. 50. Half of men have to deal with it before 50. That's actually crazy. My doctor always tells me I should check out my prostate. I just thought he was hitting on me. It's a dumb joke. Not if you've seen my doctor, though. Actually, Victor, I don't even have a doctor. I'm pretty sure I barely have health insurance. What's that?
No. You don't have a doctor?
I don't think so. I mean, like, I don't go to one. Maybe there's one, like, maybe it's some doctor's record book somewhere. I'm their patient, but I think the last time I went to the doctor was for a vasectomy. I only go to the doctor if I need something from them. I'm very transactional. Like, I mean, I don't just go for checkups just because they want me to. Like, I don't care. A system scan. All I want... Honestly, a prison ship could be pretty cool, but I don't want to go there. I want the magma cavern. Those knocks freaked me out, Victor. I thought there was someone knocking on my walls right now. I was like, what's happening right now in my life right now? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. Especially like the stereo, like when it
Right.
comes from one side and one.
And I'm like, what the heck? And then I can still hear it when my headphones are off. So I'm like, oh, I can still hear it. Like, okay, so it's not from me. It's not coming from me. This is like something else. I made colors slightly faster. Idea for a toggleable option on the storage bin to have multiple different types of items placed on like the regular shelves. It would be nice for miscellaneous storage. And I also think that the storage bins in general don't have a great place in the meta ever since we removed the trading pod. And that was pretty recent. It was only like 12 years ago. But it would be nice because the storage bins are great. And it would be great. Like here's a great use case for a storage bin this, with multiple items. It'd be like, I go to the ore refinery and I want to store ore and metal there, right? Like just like just such an easy use case for it, you know? When's the next Mancer update? I've been hitting a backlog plus a few new games that keep it. We'll probably have it, I don't know when, but I'll probably have something on earlier access next week. I didn't want to put this stuff in earlier access yet because I was having a serialization issue with GUIDs, Global Unique Identifiers for components, because I messed something up. And so the GUIDs weren't being saved for new components, and then I was like, oh no, if I have people save that, it could be awful. Victor, I think that's fixed, by the way, now. That crazy performance issue when rebuilding the library. I haven't tested it, though, because when I launched Stream, I relaunched my computer, I rebuilt it, and then I got some messages that I was supposed to get that I wasn't getting before, so that's pretty good. This update's supposed to be relatively small, though, and it is relatively small. The only new things coming, so we have the free time. We're adding more features to the job matrix, such as assign all, set exclusive, things like that. Possibly room ownership if time. I'd like to do that, so colonists can have bedrooms. Possibly gossip if time as well. Then bug fixes, some performance issues, and possibly a privacy need. Also possibly a thirst need as well. These are all pretty easy, pretty small things. The biggest thing is warping. The warp change. And the warp change isn't that much of a back-end change. Because warping was already in two parts on the back end. It was basically like remove everything and then spawn everything else in. So now it's just like, okay, remove everything, don't spawn everything in until the player presses the button, then spawn it in. I have no power. And I have no food. Oh, man. Who's researching? Oh, that guy was. Power. Does warping go plaid? What's that a reference to? Is that a reference to a Tesla?
Oh wait, is it Spaceballs?
Was it Spaceballs? That's what I was wondering as well. Was it Spaceballs? I was like, they go like in ridiculous space or something, don't they? Yeah.
Ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous mode. Yeah, I was like, that's not Spaceballs, is it? Although I'm guessing that the Tesla one's a reference to the Spaceballs reference. I've actually only seen Spaceballs in pieces, like when I was in middle, before middle school. And then I rewatched it at some point, but I've only seen like glimpses of it. I've never actually like sat down and watched it. Like I've seen them comb the desert with a black comb because it was a black Starship Trooper. Like I remember that scene. I remember we've been jammed, you know. And it's like only one man would use raspberry jam on me or something. It's also really funny when they watch they watch the movie to figure out what's going to happen, and then they have the effect where it's like you're a mirror looking at a mirror, you know. Sort of fun. Like a fun, this sort of fun thing. Oh, there's a silkworm. Victor, I'm sorry, man, but the silkworm really does look like a phallic creature. I can't get over it.
Most worms do.
I know, but this one especially. Sebastian Moody's a prankster. He'll lock doors for fun. All because why? He saw a body, he couldn't breathe and thought he would die? Like, that's a big deal. I almost died, whatever. I saw blood. What's up, Monty? Python. And the Holy Grail. I'm gonna start calling you Monty Python because you've been learning Python. That's a fun nickname. What's up, Monty Python? I'm gonna give this sad person a purple worm. I'm gonna force a purple mushroom. I'm gonna force it down their gullet when they're sleeping. It's like I've been playing Victor for some amount of time, 9 days, and I have 4 colonists, and I have no hope inside of getting more colonists until I get that programming terminal. And something I like about the programming terminal, like the way I like it, I like that it forces the player to figure out how to get the programming terminal before they can make a super base of their dreams, you know? But the reality is that it takes a long time to get to that programming terminal, you know? Also, I have played this game more than anybody probably. And you know what? Where's my Guinness Book of World Records, Victor? Why don't you submit? I keep asking you, send it to Guinness Book of World Records, see if we can get in there. You never send it. You think we could get in there for something like, first of all, first time I noticed my mentally ill colonist taking nibbles of sleeping guy, I laugh so hard. That's so funny. These guys need chairs. They've just been standing. Victor, I bet we could get in the Guinness Book of World Records. I don't know how many subcategories they have, but if they have like, you know, longest consecutive dev stream or something, I'll do like 100-hour stream. I don't care, you know what I mean? I'll die for it, you know? I'll die for the legacy. For my children,
There has to be a record for that already, right?
Yeah, but if you get specific, if you get too specific, they won't do it, right? But for a dev stream, I didn't say any stream, I said a dev stream.
Oh.
Most developers, they have like the regular people, regular jobs, but not me. I can sit here for 100 hours. I'll just get so high. I'll just drink so much caffeine, and I'll probably sleep and just like replace my body with like a body double somehow. I don't know how I'd do that, but.
Oh, like in spy movies where they set like the video.
Yeah, I'll loop it or something. That's so fun. I'll loop it. I'll just loop it or something. Just sleep for 8 hours. Like, it'll actually be one of our. It was actually one of our shortest streams. Like, and you know the people who do the recording, they don't know Guinness Book of World Records. They have no idea. They don't care. They're just trying to sell books, man. You know.
What if you close your eyes, but you have like a projector, like projecting eyes onto
so funny.
Your eyelids?
What if I just sleep on the stream? Yeah, what if I just sleep on? What if I'm like, this is part of the dev stream? Like, this is like a full, like, this is what it is to be a Starmancer dev. And I show myself streaming, I show myself just going to the grocery store, playing other video games, just like doing stuff. Nothing to do with Starmancer. What if I never even opened Starmancer?
Didn't we look at like kick.com at some point, and there were like a bunch of sleeping streams?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
people sleeping.
Just sleeping, hot tub streams. I'm like, we just got to do a kick hot tub stream just for fun. Because it's so silly. I don't have any food, but I do have a lot of alcohol, so that's sort of good, sort of not good. How come my fellows won't build this stuff? What's going on here? Is it because they're just so busy doing other stuff? I mean, I need a construction man, you know? I'm going to have my spiritual guy be my builder because Jesus was a carpenter. So we're going to go to build. I think I'm funny sometimes, you know? You're laughing at, dude. You don't give me enough credit. It's like... Right, not Bubblecup. He's just a 24/7 vlog. Yeah, where I'm like... You gotta get them records, though, you know? Oh, I totally forgot to start the stream with Bruce Buffer saying it's time. By the way, every time I do that, it gets muted immediately. I love it. I don't care. I'll keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because it only mutes the portion, which is great, you know? Bruce Buffer has Cameo, right? I'm pretty sure Bruce Buffer, you can get a cameo of Bruce Buffer, and I bet you could get him saying it's time for anything. Victor, do you know what Cameo is? It's where you can, where celebrities, you can give them money and they'll like make a little video for you. I've gotten a cameo before as a gift. I've received a cameo from William Montgomery from the Kill Tony show, and it's always kind of awkward. So they'd be like, "Hey Tyler, heard it's your birthday." You're like, "Oh, this is so weird."
Yeah.
You're like, I like this guy. Like, I respect him, sort of, like, you know what I mean? Like he's, I'm a fan of his. Like, oh
god. Yeah.
Cameo is a great way to make money if you're a famous person and you need money. I mean, it's like it's great. Especially if you're like sort of like a has-been type comedian where, like, you know, you ever watch that show with Adam Devine, Workaholics? No. Montez, the actor who plays Montez, whose name I cannot remember right now, unfortunately. He does like Twitch streaming, and he like that's the type of person that would benefit great from Cameo, and maybe he does Cameo, where it's like a sort of a side character, and they're in like a really popular TV show, but they don't really do a lot of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
People will get those cameos all day. Didn't there was some sort of washed up celebrity that started doing cameos, and it was sort of sad, and it was Charlie Sheen, I think. It was Charlie Sheen. Do you remember that?
No.
The internet sort of made fun of him because he just seemed kind of, you know, not put together.
Did you see the first episode of the new Fallout show?
No, I really want to see it. Is it worth watching?
Yeah.
I really want to see it. I just haven't had a chance to watch TV.
And speaking of
like on that,
there's like a guy, like this cowboy dude, like doing like a birthday party for someone.
The only reason I know that it came out is because on like 4chan and stuff, they're like, "Oh my god, look at all this! Like, look at this look at this, like, not white, the opposite of whitewashing, you know? Look at how they're like taking our people and making them into girls." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess there was a Fallout show. I'm gonna check it out." You know, like, cool. All right. Is it worth it? Says Spiffy Bald Guy. Is it? Is the Fallout show worth watching, Victor?
Yeah.
Okay. The Last of Us show was amazing, by the way. I really like The Last of Us.
I don't think I finished that one.
I think that the first couple episodes, I mean, I think like the first couple episodes were better than like the last, you know what I mean? But like it's still worth finishing. I still think it's great now.
Yeah.
How can there be so much object maintenance on a base, you know?
Yeah.
How can there be so much object maintenance? It's because I placed all these doors. It's because like, let's just keep placing doors. Last of Us really set the standard. I agree. It really did. I mean, it was a great standalone show. It like my dad watched. I don't think he watched the whole thing. I didn't talk to him about it, but I know he watched at least a couple episodes. You know, and that's because it was just a cool show. Free time, object maintenance, object maintenance. I think I increased the duration of object maintenance, and also mechanic skill reduces the duration. Spiffy Ball Guy, I keep reaching out to executives about Starmancer TV show, and they're like, who are you? I don't know, but you guys reach out too. We'll keep reaching out. I have a couple of industry contacts. Monty will write the screenplay.
Did you watch the Loki show, by the way?
Like half. I got bored.
Do you remember like the clock, like the time from the time variance started, like the cartoon clock?
I watched
minutes.
I watched like 4 episodes. I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, I think that might be in the second season actually.
That'd explain it. I didn't find it that compelling, and I found that the concepts in it were basically the same type of concepts you might get in something like Rick and Morty, but a little more sort of G-rated, a little more casual. It's like, it's not that cool. And Loki as a character isn't that interesting to me. He doesn't have like any cool powers. He's just like a sort of clever guy, and he can kind of trick people, but
yeah, it has some like illusion magic stuff.
Yeah, but to me, it's just not that interesting. Okay, it's not like it's Wolverine in there. If it was Wolverine as a time cop, I'm like, sign me up for that. That's amazing, you know.
I mean, but what's the actor's name? Like Owen Wilson, or?
Yeah, he's great. Big nose.
Yeah.
yeah.
His voice is so like smooth and like.
Owen Wilson's great. I mean, he's a 10 out of 10 sort of like he's great. He's an amazing actor. He's great. Yeah. He's also amazing in all the Wes Anderson stuff he's in too. Like he's always great. There's like calibers of actors, you know.
I mean, he helps carry that show for sure.
I'm trying to figure out how to say your name. Stoic, maybe Stoic. Really cool art style, he says. Victor, how do you feel about someone saying really cool art style?
Thank you.
Victor, so what Victor does is Victor's the guy that coordinates all the art stuff. So he hires all the freelance artists and stuff. So all this stuff is because of Victor. Nah, Victor did all this by hand.
Oh yeah, I heard Halo show was pretty bad.
The Halo show was pretty bad. From what I heard, the Fallout show was 10 times better than the Halo show. The Halo show was pretty. I mean, it's first of all, it deviates so much from the source material to the point that it is just a generic sci-fi show, basically. So like the plot isn't even related. There aren't even really that many. There's not even grunts in it, apparently. You know. He paid all the artists with double cheeseburgers. The Halo show is not worth watching. I would not watch it. That's my recommendation. There's very few things that I say don't watch. Most times I'm like, if you like it, you like it. But the Halo show, I don't think it was very good. This guy just walked over here to puke. Oh my god, he's vomiting. That's why there's so much mess everywhere. People summed up the Halo show as a show about MC getting laid. See, there was like... So they tried to humanize it in the show. This is like episode 1 or 2 they reveal, so it's not a spoiler, but... The prophets, they had some sort of human female. And she was like on their side. So and I think they did that to sort of humanize it. It makes it easier. It's much cheaper to have a human actress say lines on behalf of the Covenant than to have a prophet with CGI say it. Okay. But it's weird, you know? And then, of course, the Master Chief taking off his helmet is weird, too. And he's just like some guy. Just some, like, in my opinion, kind of a douchey-looking military guy. You know? I'm sure he's a great guy, but just when you just picture what does Master Chief look like? And you see that guy, like, I don't know. I don't know what I was picturing Master Chief looking like, but it wasn't that. I would want him to look like some sort of grizzled PTSD veteran or something. That's what I want him to look like. You know? But, whatever. Master Chief got laid? Yeah, my Master Chief's an incel, dude. Chastity. Does that mean nothing anymore? I keep hearing everyone say Fallout is awesome, and those people are in this chat, so, but I keep hearing everyone say it's great. And I'm going to watch it. Part of me wants to wait, though. I like to binge shows. And Fallout's a great setting. And Fallout's great, too, because, like, there's not really a plot other than there were these arcs. That's our game. Did we steal Fallout's ideas? There's vaults. So in Fallout, there's just vaults. And, like, and there's an Armageddon, nuclear apocalypse. Very easy to set and to create any story in that setting. The problem with Halo is it's like the Halo setting is like very generic sci-fi. And so it's really more about like the game stories that are kind of fun, and Master Chief story is kind of what it's all about, and you know, very specific, relatively small stories. But then again, like defending Earth from alien invasion, that should be pretty easy to do well. But I don't know. But Fallout seems pretty easy to do well in terms of just the setting. I 1000% like the screenplay. Monty is on a 5-hour delay. Monty, how do you feel about me calling you Monty Python? Because you're learning Python, by the way. I never actually played Fallout 1. The biggest grip from the Fallout show I've heard is that it makes certain endings of Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas canon. I'm okay with the canon. You know, I'm okay with... Yeah, Halo story's linear. That's a good point. Yeah, that's right. It's just a very linear story, you know? And although, like, the stakes of Halo are fascinating, it's not, like, you know, it's a very small, tight story. It's like making a story... It's like making, like, a Doom video game or something like that. And, you know, and... It's not a great example. I never played Doom because there was a Doom movie and it wasn't great, but it was also kind of fun. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. With The Rock, dude. Like, did you ever see the Doom movie with The Rock from like 2006?
No.
I saw that movie in theaters with my friend Shaw and his dad. And his dad's like a gangster, man. Like a Detroit style. Like he's been in and out of prisons and stuff like that. Like he went. I think he rolled with like a rough crew, man. He had here's a story about this guy. When I was in the 6th grade, my friend had a fire, as people do in Michigan, because there's not much to do, so we just set stuff on fire. It's awesome. And there was a black kid from the school coming. Our friend Tony was coming over, and his dad had this Ku Klux Klan mural kind of in his pole barn that said "The original boys in the hood," right? And so he just covered up with like this big American flag. Anyway, that's the funny story. Yeah. right.
It's kind of messed up.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's funny. Like, but that's just what it is. That's just what it was in rural Michigan. You know, that's just sort of how it was sometimes. You know, but like the dad, you know, he was like, "Oh yeah, I got to cover this up." You know, it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like, yeah, right. Just a funny thing. yeah. And we were never allowed to go in this guy's pole barn except for like at this fire. So I didn't even know it was in there. You know what I mean? It was like one of those like, or so rare. It was like, don't go in my dad's pole barn, because we were in like the 5th and 6th grade. So like, I wouldn't want those kids in there either. You know? Yeah, strange kids. This dad was like, I made a mistake, right? Right. It's so funny. Call me whatever you want. I just want my Connell's hands to be clean. All right, Monty Python. The setting, costumes, and themes in the Fallout show was great to me, but many scenes are dragged out too long. That's too bad. Again, I haven't watched it yet. Apparently, season 2 of the Fallout show will mainly be in New Vegas, and include Mr. House. I never played New Vegas, and I don't know why. I don't know why I never played it. Something happened. I was busy or something. Oh, I know why it was. I was in the army. I was in basic training. It was 2010. Okay, that's why. So I missed out on that. The dad, as if not most of his dev stream, is dead age already. Right. Everyone here's old with disposable incomes. So, guys, I want to start seeing more donations in this chat. We don't have donations set up, but pretend we do. I want to start seeing hundreds, thousands. I'm talking millions, you know? How come none of you guys are wildly successful? How come none of you guys have throwaway money for us, you know? And again, there's no donations, but if there was, that's what I would say. You guys need to get your careers together. Start buying lottery tickets, maybe. New Vegas is lit. I suggested an ultra-rich human enemy, just like the villain in the game. Monty just takes ideas from New Vegas. That'd be sick, by the way. That'd be awesome. What is this? It's like a half a stool. Oh, he puked. Puking is annoying because they stop what they're doing to puke, you know?
Yeah. And same with sneezing too, right?
Yeah, I think so. At least with sneezing, it doesn't create something that has to be cleaned up later.
Yeah.
What's the puke cooldown? Let's just nerf it even more a little bit. Perk. The thing about being a dev is if something frustrates me, I can be like, you know what? That's done. That's over. Imagine if you were playing Helldivers and you got killed by like an annoying enemy, and you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna remove him from the game. Like I'm just gonna nerf that right away. Like you're not killing me ever again, buddy.
Yeah.
Where's puke?
No, the most annoying thing with
not even
like
here.
puking in
Ah, it's a symptom.
is when they're crafting and
Yeah,
then
you
just
lose stuff. Yeah, they just keep losing
Yeah.
items. You're like, okay. If they
Yeah,
puke
or
like
if they're
less frequently,
eating-
it's not so big of a deal in my opinion.
I mean, if it could like just be queued up so they do it like after they
Oh,
finish.
it's sort of collude a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm here. Yeah. That first of all, that is a good idea. That's a good. What you said is a great idea. I'm just trying to think of how best do it. That's a great idea to somehow queue it up a little bit. Like, hey, I've got a puke queued up, and as soon as you start doing something else, you're gonna puke. You know.
Yeah.
But then doing it in a way that like it doesn't interrupt their current state. So I was just thinking, I was like, what's the best way to do this? Because
maybe they can
colonists are
only-
always doing something in terms of a state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was thinking internally. It's a great idea though at a high level.
Maybe there are some states where they just cannot puke.
Maybe implement the colonists going to the toilet to puke. That is a better idea.
Yeah.
They would still interrupt their
That's
current
sure.
state. Also, we could add it to the queue. I could make a puke state that's queued with the any state at the highest priority possible, Victor. That's such a good idea, Victor. We're gonna give an alley oop to not Bubble Guppies, but really it's Victor made the shot, but Bubble Guppies had the alley oop, the assist. And I don't know. I don't know about. That's all I know about basketball, and I already messed up alley oop. I meant to say assist. So this is called puke. Action puke. Puke.
There could be something like if they're close to a toilet, they'll make it, but if they're not, then you know.
I don't mind. Yeah, to me, them puking in the toilet is fun, but the ultimate problem is they just stop what they're doing to puke. That's a separate. That's like that's like the number one issue. And then puking in the toilet's great because it doesn't generate anything. Virus symptom color disease. No, I'm looking for symptom puke. What about symptom vomit? I hate that there's words like vomit and also words like puke, so synonyms. I hate synonyms. One time I went to Tim Hortons. I said, hi, can I have a Timmy roll, please? I misheard the guy. He's like, I don't know what that means, so I just drove away. Vomit. Symptom state starter component. Well, it should queue it up instead. See, it says symptom state starter. So if this just queued this up, this would be very easy to do. So let's do symptom state starter component. Who even uses this? Can people pass out and sneeze, that sort of thing? Probably. Okay. Let's instead, I'm going to add a boolean. I'm going to say public bool should start immediately. Default that to false. That'll be good for backwards compatibility. You guys can't see this. I'm on a different computer. I'm on a Ubuntu laptop right now. Linux, you guys all use Windows because you support Bill Gates. You know that he created COVID. It's okay to say that, Victor, because Bill Gates isn't even associated with Microsoft anymore, so it's fine. On symptom invoked. If should start equals true. I can't see anybody because this is also where my chat is. Victor, have you ever used like a Linux anything?
Yeah.
Like for like, yeah, I meant like for real, like just. It's like it's okay, but like it's it's not there yet, you know, for like casual use. But it's great for like if you're technically inclined and you're okay with it, like it's a great alternative. And also, I think I like Linux more than Mac OS.
I mean, in high school, I used to have like a dual boot.
Me too, which is
was
fun.
like Slackware or something.
And honestly, I mostly just did it because I thought it'd be cool. Like I'm a cool tech guy, so I got to do it. Okay, we have to change this to get queued state. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's great. On state queued. On state queued. The biggest issue I have with Linux is just when things just don't work as easily as they should, you know? Like a graphics card not working or something like that, you know? Even on Windows and Mac, it'd be fine. I can just plug it in to be fine.
No.
So just little things like that. But overall, like, it's great. I don't have really issues with it. Okay, so I changed the symptoms so that they'll queue up puking. They'll puke at the highest state, so they'll puke. That's great. That's great.
And for sneezing too.
What has higher priority, poop or puke? Are you talking about for eating? If so, it's poop. Yeah, by the way, it would not be hard for them to go to the toilet to puke. That should be quite easy. So what we have internally, if I go to the toilet, I'll show you. So pretty easy, actually. It's a good enough system. Objects can be like sort of claimed for reasons and used for reasons. So like in the case of a toilet, it's used for sleep, and there's lots of reasons, see, like sleep. And there's also a reason for puke. So all I need to do is sort of set this up to be used for puke, and then also in the colonist somewhere, set them up so that they would use toilets for puking, and that should sort of work. Maybe with a few tweaks here and there. So for example, when they go to urinate, they first look for an empty toilet, and second, they just look for a toilet. Or if they sleep, it's like bed, roll, chair, toilet, floor. And like healing, they look for a healing booth first, for example. These are examples. That's 3. That demonstrates the point. Okay, maximizing. Anti-vomit meds would be great. Pretty much anywhere that a person's standing, there's vomit. So what if I save this? I'm going to save it. I'm going to call you stream 19.
Tell you haven't even built the prison yet.
Victor, I'm not done yet, you psycho. I had a puke problem, okay? I had a puke problem, man. But it's like, there's no way to get another colonist. I mean, 11 days, Victor. I haven't gotten a single new colonist. That's too long. I don't care what anyone says. That's too long, right? That's way too long, dude. Stream 2024-04-119. Honestly, thank you so much, late Mr. Douglas, because I was struggling for a while. I was like, what day? I was like, what month is it? In the bottom right corner of my computer, it's the date, right? It says 4/19/2024. I was like, what is it? Yeah, puke is the highest party. Have you not been listening? Victor, have you not been listening? We've been doing puke stuff, okay? You come up with one good idea about puke. You think you run the show now. You think you can just tell me what to do. You think I can just do the prison ship because you came up with one good puke idea? One good idea, Victor? You don't run the show. I run the show. I'm making puke. Just so you know, I'm messing with you, but I'm not. You're dead. I'm loading a nuke in. If I was playing Helldivers right now, I'd be launching a nuke at you right now, dude. I'm gonna do the Seaf artillery just so I can blow you up, man.
What about the sneeze?
You have to sneeze?
No, did you set the sneeze to also be like Qt?
Oh my god, my Unity crashed like yours crashed, Victor. The file memory stream is corrupted. Remove it and launch Unity again. What the heck? That's not from me. Unity, why'd you cry?
Skill issue.
That's so funny. Oh my god, okay. I was gotta launch Unity again. I like wearing all black because it makes the mic not stand out as much. I'm like just in the void with you guys. This is the void.
Yes, that's actually pretty perfect.
Yeah, it's great, right? It's so helpful.
Yeah, thanks, Unity. I mean, you did say this is where you wanted to end up, so...
That's true. That's a good point. You're right. I mean, you're so right. You're so right. The thing is, I don't think I caused the memory leaks. I don't think I have that power. Right? I shouldn't have that power, Unity, to do that, right? I don't know, though. Who can say? I know that I didn't have a single memory leak the entire time I've been playing. I didn't have a single crash the entire time I've been developing this whole week. But I've never, like, sat down and played for, like, a long time. That was just
but you also have, like,
2 hours.
64 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, dude. You jealous?
Hello.
It's awesome. So there's no way that he's using up 64 gigs of RAM. This is just some other issue, right? It has to be. It's back. Oh my god, it's so bright. Ugh. You guys look at all my little notes in here, and I'm like, this is how I remember things. Add priority to battery. Slime should poo goo after eating. Most things should default to tradable containers. So, okay. Keybounds can be rebalanced. I wouldn't ask that last week. Okay. And players should create control chips. Well, while I'm here to crash, I feel like there's something else I could have done, and I don't remember what. Did it actually reload, I hope? How can I verify that it has? Rebuilt at 113. All right. I'm just going to launch it and see what happens with Puke. I don't know.
Oh yeah, did you figure out like the performance issue on the save that I sent?
No, I didn't look at it at all yet. Nope, haven't even done it yet. I was going to do that all next week. There's all the bugs and stuff next week. I'm trying to get all this gameplay stuff in, see how it kind of feels. And then next week, all just fixing the bugs, all polishing, just tying up the loose ends and stuff like that. Okay. For me, when you pass 7 colonists, the frame rate drops to a single digit. The puke is it's frustrating. It is. That's exactly the bug. In fact, Bubble Guppy's maybe you're the one who attached a save. I have a save that has bad performances. But I just haven't looked into it yet. Like, I haven't loaded it and profiled it yet. But it's on my list. In fact, it's number 6 on my list. It says save performance. And I can see it right now. It says save performance. You want to see it? You want to see it, man? I can see it. But it says save performance, but really what I mean is the performance of this one save we happen to have. Which is your same issue, see? Save. Can you see all that whiteness? Can you just see it's just white? It's everything you see is white. But you kind of see that save. You see enough of it. It's sort of okay. For some reason, this webcam didn't adjust or anything, so that's fine. It's fine. Okay. This should solve the puking issue. Now, someone asked if diarrhea has higher priority than puke or something. What is higher priority, diarrhea or puke? I think they're both.
Oh yeah, diarrhea would also
most.
interrupt.
Yeah, but diarrhea doesn't interrupt them. Diarrhea, they just spawn it. It just falls out of their leg or something. You know, like like an old person. They're kind of doing stuff, and it's kind of poop pops out. You're like, yeah, okay, whatever. So the thing about
You still,
huh?
You still haven't said anything about the sneeze.
What about the sneeze? Do you want to know? What do you want to know about it again? I forgot.
It's also gonna be like queued up, like the puke.
I think it uses the same component. Let me look at it. I'm pretty sure it's just the same exact state starter component, but it could be a different thing, but I think it's not. But it could be. So let's look at it right now. Sneeze.
Don't they also interrupt their state when they take damage?
No. Symptom
Alright.
weight component.
When they bleed?
No. Is it a symptom weight component? States are almost never interrupted. They'd only be interrupted like if they decide to flee or something like that as a result of it. On state started. No, sneezing is different. Sneezing, it makes them wait. So sneezing is a different thing. But at least sneezing doesn't generate something. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Sneezing is like this custom thing. It's like, they're going to wait, and then they're going to do a speech bubble, and then they're going to do an animation, they're going to do all this. It should just be a custom state. That'd be a lot nicer. And then get a little bit more control over it in a bit easier way. Maximize. Can poop be used as the building material, like a stool?
Oh,
I mean, I'm about to do that. I'm about to make that possible. I'm about to make that a thing. Sebastian Moody is a zombie now, so that's just acquire the zombie disease. Dung floor tiles for poisoning your enemies. Getting rid of Vietnam in here.
that should be like a madness perk. They make like an altar with these.
Now that's some good spiritual ideas right there. Some sort of poop altar. Because there's an iterative crafting system. Usually it's used to make moonshine and shivs, but it could be used to make a poop mount, like a poop crown or something. Some sort of poo-related thing. Okay, I need nutrition bricks, and this guy can't even be drafted because he's so sad. A lot of albinos in here, too. Let me get this. And this. A shit shitter. Alright.
Also, germaphobes should like throw up if they're
Oh, that's
near
so fun.
somewhere with like too many germs.
That's fun. They definitely could. Those type of things, like, it's hard to do, like, broadly, but it's easy to do. Like, it's easy as a one-off to make. Oh, yeah, we can make that happen. Very, very easily. What am I looking for? Oh, I'm looking for a toilet. There are so many germs in the middle of my base right now. The biomass cannon. The bio-waste cannon. Slows down enemies. Makes them really mad for some reason.
Yeah, we should have like artillery, like a more you can load it.
I would love artillery. I've always said that for a long time. Like a missile, some sort of. You have a weapon, you can somehow launch it, select it and launch. Like, that's great. I don't know if you just saw this, anybody on stream, but he puked as soon as he finished building this. That's great. Great change. So Victor's getting a little bit too cocky now, though. So we're gonna say it was a dumb shit. Victor, I'm gonna revert it because of your attitude right now. I'm gonna start puking on stream. God, it really is pretty gross in there, huh? It really is nice that they puke after. Oh my god. It does make them puke on the spot, but you know they did before too. At least they can hold it in. Also, puking makes them hungry, so that really exacerbates a food issue. I also changed hunger so if they're starving, I didn't change this part yet, but I added the component where they'll take increasing damage starting at 1, and they take damage every hour or something like that, increasing by 1 every 6 hours, so that pretty soon they'll take, with a cap of like 10. So eventually they'll take 10 damage per hour, so they'll die. And what I did put in is a morale penalty as they're starving, starting at -1 and capping at -10. So if they're starving, those get sadder and sadder. Same with being lonely.
Do you know if when they have the cuddler disease, if they have increased like health regeneration or something?
Maybe.
Because I keep thinking about that guy who was in a bed and he was starving and he was bleeding and
he never died.
He didn't have any oxygen.
Yeah, there's a multiplier point. It's has a multiplier of 0.1, so it's like way faster. So like it's a 10th of the normal speed. So it's way faster.
Damn.
Oh yeah. So cuddler disease not all bad, you know. It's the vomit that's really frustrating. But now they can do stuff before they puke. It's great. There's gonna be a lot less puke.
Yeah.
Because it just won't puke as much, hopefully, and then they'll do something and then puke. So that's great.
Did you say they heal 10 times faster with the cuddler disease?
Their cooldown is 10 times faster.
Does that mean
colonists
that they
automatically heal over time? At least they used to. I don't know if they still do. But they used to heal automatically over time a little bit, and they might still. I don't know. And if they do, I just looked at the perk really fast, and I saw that it has a multiplier of 0.1. So I don't know. I don't know if it still does anything, but if it does, that's what it does. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. I don't know.
Also, 0.1, wouldn't that be 10% faster?
No, it's imagine taking 100 times 0.1. Now it's 10, right? So that's 10 times faster. Mm-hmm. You didn't know how it was used in code, but I do. It's just a multiplier, so it just takes the value, then multiplies it. So.
And that probably affects when they're resting in bed too, right?
Yeah, probably. But I don't know if it actually does anything. Oh, this freaking vandal was locking a door. They all got stuck in here. Someone's freezing. Someone's way too hot. Is this because you're sick? Who knows? No colonists assigned chemistry. Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, is there a sound when they like paint graffiti?
Is there a sound? You're asking me. I don't know. Like you added the sounds. I don't know. Is there? I don't know.
It depends on like if the blueprint is invoked, right?
This guy's free time is set to nothing. Is it not serialized correctly?
Oh, do they all have color disease as well?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why they're puking, right?
Oh yeah, they all have that color disease. Interestingly, I'll see if after loading if they can still do free time stuff. It's strange that these free time things are empty for these guys, and the reason it's strange is because I absolutely loaded a save at the start of this game, right? My old stream, in which they didn't have free time and they all had free time. So I don't know if their free time is bugged or if it's just set to null. Well, you can't see it that great, but it says free. It just says empty. There's like an empty text. Clearly some sort of load bug. But I don't know if it's because they actually don't have any free time assigned, or if it's because.
Yeah, one of you guys are suffocating right now.
One of my men is suffocating right now. Is it this guy because he's locked in this room? Because these guys keep locking the doors?
But I think he's out healing it.
That's good. That's always good. He could be eating these larva husks, which might restore like 1 health or something. They do. They restore 1 health.
He keeps taking like 6 damage.
He's a beast.
They're still only 1 health.
Pure Space. That's a fun name. Pure Space. Pure Space. Sebastian Moody was hurt. Oh, Sebastian Moody. God, it's so disgusting, this base. And this guy keeps locking doors, which is actually kind of frustrating.
Oh yeah, let's make it.
I'm gonna give some people some mushrooms. You know what would be good? Some space rock would be great. Do I have a space rock recipe? I wish I did.
Yeah, what if we had like a door lock sound so you can hear when they're locking?
That'd be great. It's pretty like a one-off thing. It doesn't happen very often. Like, it wouldn't solve that many problems, but yeah, it'd be good just to have it, definitely. Oh, this is not a good section of the base to be in. You really can't get out very easily, so let's... Why are you even over there, buddy? What are you doing over there? I don't know. But it's like, I just need another columnist, you know? I'm gonna just go ahead and cheat and give myself a cap, but we need a way. We need a way to get this faster, man. Boom. Give myself 1. Is it a... I wonder if it just doesn't save the selected preference. Oh, okay. That's on me. That's totally on me. Everything is going to not work for free time for this, but that's okay. It's fixed now. It turns out, Victor, I didn't serialize anything. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. All right, well.
Would that cause any other issues?
For free time, it would, but not for not for anything else. Oh, I don't. The way that stuff is saved is I have to sort of manually mark things as variables as being savable, basically. I didn't mark anything as being savable, so. Now there goes my. I need another intellectual colonist to get more stuff. I'm gonna take him. He's got entertainment. He's great. He's good. He's fine. Now I'm gonna fix this really quick. Equals false. Selected preference equals null. Or selected preference dot all object types that count equals 0. Okay. Was preference selected. Sorry about these random zooms. Load fallback, maybe. Okay. Alright, let's fix now. Should have serialized the index, and I didn't. And now my athletic guy will never be athletic again. Well, he might be if RNG happens to be that way. The thing is, they're never going to restore their free time. So in 7 days, they're going to go crazy and kill everybody. But that's alright. I'm getting so hungry. So hungry. I have like this pot pie. There's like scraps left of it, and it's kind of soggy now. I don't want it anymore. I'm just not gonna eat it. It's just like the crust. Okay.
Do you say Pop-Tart?
I said I don't remember what I said anymore. I'm looking at it. I can't remember the name of it. I'm looking right at it. What's this thing called? A pot pie. Not a Pop-Tart. A pot pie. A pot pie. Pot brownie. Alright, well, while these guys are sort of doing their things, I am going to make my jail. I have nutrition bricks now, so that's good. I have food coming. Okay. Alright. First, slime. Next, big toxic slime. Next, electro jelly. Next, space zombie. And cuddler. And shambler. And soon we'll have boss. I have to make more. I have to make a bigger prison wing. This is the I've seen a monster corridor, by the way, for my colonist, Victor. If they go in here, they're going to be like, I saw a monster!
That's true.
Windy Adams is suffocating. Do you think they're suffocating because I've never really put oxygen emitters anywhere in my entire base?
Probably.
Is that an issue? La la la. Oh, right, you just want to hear the passive noises. Right. What's the intersecting object? What are you talking about right now? And this one, and this many. Okay. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Wendy Adams was hurt. Wendy, how are you hurt? Because you're suffocating and you don't know where to go? I have a task that says suffocating colonists should flee to a room with oxygen, by the way. Oh, she doesn't even have a helmet. That's why she's really dying. Okay. Okay. If I thought color, she needs to get a color infection, and then she doesn't need a helmet. I think the color infection is just like a helmet for these people. She's going to die like immediately. Just come over
Also,
here.
I've gotten
Oh my
quite
God.
a
Oh my
few
God.
like bug reports where
Oh my
someone
gosh.
would be like, "Oh, the colonists can't go through the airlock,"
Because they're
but
stuck.
then it's because they don't have a helmet.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I mean,
That's
that's fair.
funny.
They can, of course, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice if
And
in
it's
the
like,
log it said somewhere, like just sometimes, periodically, just says like, "Hey, like she wants to go in here, but she can't." This person who I just
Yeah.
grew is gonna die. So, oh my God, he can't satisfy free time. Why, how is it despondent already? He's gonna start being upset. I have to load this game. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna reload really fast. This person's probably dead, so unfortunately. She's just sitting here. She was supposed to be my hero. She was supposed to change everything, you know? Like, she was supposed to make my life easier. Wendy Adams, gosh, you're gonna die. Who has... Can anyone have good strength? If someone has 10 strength, they can kind of drag her. You know?
Can't they scream at her to wake her up?
Yeah, but she's gonna suffocate.
Can someone take their helmet and put it on her?
Yeah, they can. No, I don't think you... Wait. Yeah, they can. They can do that. We can place an item. We can steal an item, I thought. Well, we can't give her an item. We can just force feed her. I thought I could put an item in her inventory, but I can't.
Oh, that's right.
I'm pretty sure it's suffocation, though. Pretty sure she's suffocating. I don't know how else she would be dying. But in one... She's like one tick away from death, so... I think she's gonna live. I think she'll live. I had to cheese a little bit by picking somebody up. Oh my God. And now she contracted a virus. So she should be healed in no time, right?
Oh, yeah, that's
Perfect. I need organ healing serum so bad. Is there a Medilab here? There's a system I warped to that had a Medilab, but it wasn't this one. God, it's just so gross in my base, dude.
If you have like a doctor skill, you should be able to like rip off or like
Rip off the hat like
mode,
the thing, like the color. That's pretty cool, actually. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool
Yeah,
idea.
And it
Actually, that's a
spawns
great idea.
more.
Like you should. What if like salt or something? You know,
Oh yeah.
just
Yeah.
some way to kind of like kill it.
Or bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
Right,
should be able
bleach
to
would be
pour
great.
bleach
Pour
on the
bleach on
colonists.
their head. Force
then it
feed them
damages
bleach.
the
You
column.
should force feed them bleach. Is what you should do. If you drink bleach, it will kill that thing. It'll kill color infection.
Yeah.
Because then you can make people drink bleach. You know.
Yeah. Bleach and UV light.
Mm-hmm. If once this thing is built, I'll have more oxygen at least, and then I'm gonna build some oxygen vents. Oxygen vents somewhere. I'm gonna do this one up to there.
Also, will monsters try to fight colonists through?
They see
windows?
them. They still see them, and they
Alright,
attempt
but
to
they don't
fight
try
them,
to start.
but they can't pathfind to them or
Alright.
anything.
Yeah.
They don't bash windows. There's no system for them to bash windows, which would be awesome, but there's no
I was
system
just
for that.
wondering if they start fighting because then it's gonna play like the sound.
They will invoke on start fighting, but I don't think it'll finish because they can't pathfind to them. Oh, well, I should
Yeah.
say, I don't know the specific events it's going to invoke.
Yeah.
They will attempt to start fighting, though. Let's have
I should
another.
have colonists just walk through there and say,
What happens, Captain? Yeah, I'm just trying to get this stuff sorted first, you know? This guy was infected and he spawned purple mushrooms in my base. I've never even seen that happen before. Because he had purple mushrooms plus the color infection. I've never seen this happen. I've never even seen it happen.
That was my life like a few months back.
Yeah.
And then everyone is just infected and
I don't have any
throwing up.
freaking power. Someone needs to be a power generator. What are you? You used to be something, but you're not that anymore. So now, okay, you were my smart man. Who are you?
You need someone to prioritize cleaning.
Don't you tell me what to do. Don't you tell me what. Don't you tell me what to do, boy. How do you not have... Oh my god, because the door's locked! That's so funny, isn't it? Oh no. One thing I've noticed specifically, whenever colonists try to fistfight the range space pirates, they can't hit them before they walk out of range. So the pirates walking away, the colonists can't hit them in time. Oh no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is it because they're too fast? Is it because the space pirates are too fast? Is that what it is? Why they can't, you know?
I mean, they're not that fast, but like...
I mean, what's the reason? Is it because they move too fast? Like they stop trying to hit them, but they move too... That's what I'm asking. I'm trying to fix this. I'm trying to understand why, and then I can fix it. And then the space pirate just blasts you.
And the space pirate sort of like just casually walks away, and then a colonist will be like behind them trying to
Oh, I see.
catch up.
And he's just sort of kiting in the
Trying to
whole
hit
time.
him. Yeah.
And he's like, come closer. Yeah, they stop. They stop for a second or something, probably. Yeah. Yep. Stop, punch, but it won't work. Yeah, that's so interesting. It's because typically in fighting, I mean, the reason that's an issue, and the reason it's there is because in the past everything was just melee, so it didn't really matter. It was like, whatever, I can hit you, you can hit me, whatever. But that's not true anymore. So, kind of makes the rifleman pretty awesome, though, huh? This really messed up your dudes, huh? Just kites them excellently, like a space marine. Why'd you go the way you went, you freak? I don't know if you saw this guy. He just went up through here, then went around. We decided to wander to this floor. Like, this is like a good wander. I'm going to delete this so that no one can wander here ever again. That's your fault, buddy. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, I never did even got the chem person. Sterilizes floors when placed in the sanitizer. How do you make bleach in this game? A refined galarium? Do I even have? I have some. I do have some, actually.
Be right back.
Okay. I have 11 rooms with low oxygen. This one, okay. This one, okay. This one is okay. And this one's okay. And this one's okay, too. And this one's also okay. Oh, my God. But what else is low? Probably this. So let's do a wall vent. Here. I don't really want too much oxygen in this room because it's going to get gross and hot in here. So I don't really want anything. God, it's so gross in this base. Turn off the radar dish for now. So I can conserve some power. That's why I'm doing that. God, object maintenance 6 forever. A 3. Yeah, removing the delay would be fine. They can just attack immediately if there's no windup at all. In fact, there probably is a pre-use time on the arm. Oh, he just puked. It sounded gross. It takes 0.4 seconds. Right here, 0.4. I can just make it point. There might be there might be a reason for the delay though. Some sort of visual sync up issue. You see, it's 0.4 seconds. I can make like 0.1 seconds probably fine. 1 miss is probably like 1 second probably good enough. And also, there should be a system in place where once they start their attack, it doesn't really matter if you go out of range. You know, it should still sort of hit them. Or it's like they should start an attack when they're like in range a little bit. You know, they shouldn't start the attack right at the edge of the range. Maybe there's like an underlying fix we can do that'll be applied more broadly. for all melee weapons, you know, because it'll happen with any melee weapon that has like a wind up time. Or even if they can just wind up while they're moving, maybe. I don't think they can, but maybe they can. Oh my god. Man, object maintenance just takes so long. That's the real issue with this, huh? So I'm just gonna have one engineer and sort of see what that does for me. What if I use the new job matrix, which exists somewhere? I don't even know who my engineer is, honestly, so let me find it. This guy. Who is it? Sebastian Moody. And he, okay, everyone's got white skin and white hair, so that doesn't help me. Sebastian Moody. This is why I really want like a make exclusive button for this. Here's what I have to do. I have to do this. Then for every new person I have to do it again. Oh my god, are they fighting? Pierce Pace is helping Ellie Calderon in combat with Windy Adams. Oh, okay. That's kind of fun. They're sort of ganging up on each other. Things are getting a little bleak here. Oh boy. Oh boy. And oh boy. Are they hungry? Oh my god, those monster noises are a bit spooky, dude. Does the new update increase dirty environments? No, my base is just dirty. I had a lot of puking. I'm also gonna reduce the inspection duration, I think. To just a little bit shorter. You know what I mean? 3 hours to fix a broken thing, that's fine. I just cut the repair time in half, the inspect time in half, so went from 2 hours to 1 hour. So that'll help a lot too. All my dudes are just puking, and they just kept puking everywhere, and this guy hates this guy, and nobody's dead, but there's a lot of purple mushrooms everywhere. If I could just get everyone to eat purple mushrooms, actually. Oh, that'd be great. That'll make everyone happy. So we're going to stomp out all the purple mushrooms that we can find. And that's going to generate a lot of purple mushrooms for us. And we'll eat them. So that's great. And then later I'll eat them. Didn't I change purple mushrooms anyway? They like somehow make people high in a different way, and they make them pacifists, I think. I'm pretty sure I did that, so let's... And there's a chance of a bad trip, right? Seeking the astral plane. No, well, good. Good. Okay. Give them space mushrooms, everyone turns out pretty happy. Using the potty, performing mission, that means offloading this context. Can I get a Jenny, you think? Then I can start making fuel if I have the materials, but I don't think I have the materials. I have some. Oh, there any good chem guys? It's just this guy. Okay. To be honest, I always have a clean free colonist. Honestly, maybe Victor's right. Maybe I should increase the priority. Maybe I should make someone a cleaner. I'll make my my chemist be a cleaner or something. He'll clean when he's not chemistrying. I want to maintain 5 of these, and I want to maintain 5 of these, and some goo. What do I need goo for? Anything? Refined goo, I mean, anything? Anything? Just cleaning solution? Okay. Alright, I don't need it. We're good then. Victor, are you going to be busy after stream? I might play Helldivers if you want to play. Are you here? He's not even here, guys. That's the fight. Okay, got shot down. To be honest, transport items should be higher in the Protoss by default. Is there a sponge or mop relic when cleaning become an instant? No, but that would be great. I want to talk more about bubble guppies. So, to be honest, transport items should be higher in the priority list by default. Most of the default list, and you might be right, by the way, I'm listening to this completely. Most of the default list is set up with like all this crap in the middle that's unassigned, and then there's like researching, mining, space power generation, fixing object. What's in there?
Wait, what?
What? Wait, what?
What about reporting me to democracy officer?
I said, are you busy after stream? I might play Helldivers after stream.
Oh, didn't you hear me say Björn?
Maybe. Oh, but I didn't. By the way, I didn't notice that Spiffy Ball guy said that. I thought you just heard that thing.
Oh.
Yes, Tyler. I am here.
Yeah.
The thing about
Yeah,
item parties or job parties that's hard is that sometimes, in some cases, like transport needs to be high, and sometimes it doesn't. And maybe it could be high. Why wouldn't it be high? You know, like take care of all your items first. Maybe that's a good.
No.
It could just be hard to figure out what's first and what's not first. Oh my god, I'm out of power. At least they have food though.
And it's kind of wild how like the cleaning.
Oh my god, he's trapped.
Just escalates.
What's that?
How the cleaning escalates and never gets done.
Yeah. Well, it's because there's germ generators that aren't destroyed. That's basically the problem, I think. All the puke generates germs, and if those don't get cleaned up, you know what I mean? Like, this isn't gonna happen. The puke fix is great though. Now they're doing more stuff than they were before.
Oh yeah.
Another thing that's slightly screwing me is the is building the jail cell. It didn't screw me, but it just slightly screwed me. Because my dudes were all doing like just other, like they were just busy doing other stuff, you know, and not cleaning and doing whatever their job tasks are. This guy's bleeding because he has the Cuddler infection, probably, or because he was fighting. Who knows?
Can they like prioritize cleaning the puke first?
They probably do. But I don't know off the top of my head. What we can do is we can actually look at the job and see what they do with it. I'm sure they look for things to claim. I don't know where puke is in there. I don't know if it's the same exact priority as a dirty floor. I don't know. But they might already do it. They might already prioritize it.
Yeah, cleaning bot would be great.
Clean. It says blood splat labor and just clean floor. I don't know what a puke is. I don't know what's puke. Puke is blood splat laborer, so it's cleaned up with the same priority as blood. That's probably okay, right? That's probably what we want.
Yeah.
Probably. Hold on, what did you say? Not bubble guppy? Cleaning / transport bot. Oh, bots. Yeah. That I would love that. So even right now, if I just get a bot who all he does is clean, that solves my clean problem, and that solves my item transportation issue. And it's such a great quality of life addition, right? And it's so easy to do. I mean, I want to add a monkey that does it just for fun, but yeah.
Monkey.
Yeah, it's because monkeys are in space, and it's just monkeys are great, and they're fun. They can go crazy. They can kill people. Like, it's great. It's a monkey, you know? They poop. Like, it's perfect. Monkeys are great. Of course, a monkey cleaner doesn't make sense, obviously. But
goes
a cleaner
rogue.
makes sense. What's that?
What happens if the cleaner bot goes rogue?
Yeah, it just doesn't make as much sense for it to go rogue. It'd be awesome if it starts killing people, obviously, if it goes rogue or whatever.
Yeah, but how would it kill people?
Yeah, exactly. That's why like a monkey is funny for transporting items. If a monkey gets mad, like, oh, he just gets mad, starts fighting people. Okay, he's a monkey, right? You butcher him, you get some monkey meat. It's great, you know? Everybody wins. It doesn't make sense for him to clean, of course, a monkey. A monkey can't clean. Don't be ridiculous, Victor. But a monkey can transport boxes.
No, they can only fling.
Right, they can only fling dookie. What's SS14? Is that a remake? Is that like a Unity remake? Are you that Spiffy Ball guy? No, you're not. You're different Spiffy Ball guy. Spiffy Ball guys are here. You're not Bubble Guppies. You're not Bubble Guppies. I'm just getting hungry. The hungrier I get, the more delirious I get. The more I'm like, what am I doing right now? You ever just sit and just, your energy just gets drained over 2 hours and 48 minutes and 14 seconds?
Yeah.
Shut up. Yeah, it's an SS13 Unity remake on Steam. Spiffy Ball guy's just a random ball. I know about SS14. Someone wants a man with glasses. And his, oh God, what's his name? A man with, oh man. And maybe it's even you, not Bubble Guppies. God, what's his name? Oh, I'm just trying to remember. Trying to remember. I know about this game. I've talked to Deb before a long time ago. A long time ago. Years ago. But I could just find him in my Discord messages right now, because I don't talk to that many people in Discord. Everyone's names are different. Cross. His name was Cross. Alex Cross. That was it, right? Alex Cross. Boom. And he has glasses as Discord profile picture. That was a long time ago. And he was talking to me about, like, hey, like, you know, how do you guys do, like, your 2.5 dimensional art? Is it worth it? It seems like a pain in the butt. Like, is it not? Like there was those sort of questions. This was years ago, though. Years ago. You're to Bubble Cup as a Discord? Oh, that's cool. Cute. I never would have guessed. Hey, what could be cool when game is close to complete if Seth reviewed it? That would be sick, dude. Seth. Whenever I saw the Seth review of SS13, I was like, oh my god, if we could get that, dude, we'd be rich. I'm like, if we could just get one Seth video, like, oh my god. Okay. I can make more prisons. Prison. I kind of interrupted you, Victor. What'd you say about Space Station 13? Or what'd you say? I'm so fucking tired, man. I'm so out of it. What'd you say about Helldivers?
I didn't say anything about that.
Okay. Do you have time to play? Yeah, you could just not want to play with me. That's fine.
No, I do, but I don't have time.
That's exactly what you'd say if you didn't want to play with me, by the way, so just talking with you. Okay. How many enemies are in this game? Jeez. Well, I'm pretty much done anyway, just pirates. I don't want to add the pirates because pirates will destroy walls.
The grunt as well.
No, the grunt will destroy walls.
Well, down.
Oh, are you asking me if you will as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said, hey, I thought you meant like, hey, place the grunt. I'm like, I can't place the grunt. He's going to break the wall and kill everybody. It'd be kind of fun, like, if they just broke random walls. Just, like, broke everyone out of prison. I'll do a silkworm, I guess. You can't really break out.
Oh, the worms do not have any sounds
because they're worms?
Yeah.
Seth's Space Station 13 video is amazing, by the way. It's such a funny video. It's great. I mean, I watch it sometimes just to be like, oh, this is cool. Like, it's great. I mean, I'm starting to get food. Things are starting to look up for me on my base. If I reload my game, all my dudes will have free time again. I fixed it, but like, I don't know, it's just like so much downtime, you know? But I would like some intellectual colonists back.
Oh yeah, are you hearing the monster sounds better?
Sometimes, but not often because they have to be so close. That's the thing. Because I think they have the same issue. Oh, I heard something. Let me turn down the music.
I mean, I was playing with both at 100% and I could hear it pretty clearly.
That sounds cool. I'm doing it also just for the stream people, so they can hear it a little bit better too.
Yeah.
Because it's very faint.
Yeah, it seems like the volume is lower somehow. You can also place like several in one room to increase the chance of like...
Oh, that's funny. Just like a bunch of slimes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Also, the Cuddler should be like the chattiest one. You know, it's like the lowest cooldown.
Do cuddlers fight zombies? We're about to find out. Okay, they don't. I'm putting a bunch, so we'll see kind of how that goes. I hear like a what I'm guessing is a cuddler. So that like a click,
like a chatter.
Tap 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 tap. That must be cuddler. Tap 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 tap, like a spider leg or something.
Yeah.
The Grenadier robot does do a lot of damage. The Grenadier is a bit of a bully. But to be fair, I think he only spawns now in the third wave. I think. The station I made would be such a fun dungeon. It'd be so cool if player dungeons, if players could somehow, you could submit your own base, and it could be loaded into other people's games as a dungeon. That'd be so fun. Because imagine like encountering this, you're like, what the hell was this? Like, what happened here? Dark Souls summoning, a Dark Souls style summoning is actually great because you don't need like traditional. He puked and cleaned it up. Good for him. Because you don't need like the traditional, like you don't need all the traditional multiplayer stuff. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's what Keeper, whatever that game is, Keeper does. I just don't know how to do it technically. I mean, I don't know how to do it in the easiest way technically. I'd have to serialize all this, which isn't so bad, and load it later. Okay, we can do that, right? Sure. But then I have to store it on a server somewhere and sort of figure out. I got to figure all that stuff out too. Like, where do I store it? How do I retrieve it? And I don't know anything about like the server stuff. Not really. This guy's like alert. It's sort of funny. This guy's probably terrified right now cleaning this stuff up. Oh, he's also bleeding. Poor guy. Perk Cuddler. Do they start to bleed still and become a maniac and stuff like that? No, he's bleeding for some other reason. He's bleeding because of organ damage probably or something like that.
Oh yeah, you need to make like a fight club as well for like the combat sounds.
Yeah. This guy is a -8 on the boredom scale, so that's not great. Oh no. God, my base is such a mess. You know, all I ever wanted to do, man, I just wanted to go to a magma cavern. You know, it didn't end up happening, but that's what these type of games are supposed. You know, they're not really supposed to end up happening. I'm gonna go to the void. I'm just gonna get out. I'm going to the void. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here, man. Once this guy comes back. Would be neat to have rival stations on the same world map. That would be really fun. Like other Starmancer core somehow. Something like that, you know? Something. In Keeper, if you beat the game, it adds it to the repository. In new runs, players choose to add it to the procedural world. Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, there's so many things to try to figure out, like how to do it the best way and how to do it at all. But like, one of my immediate issues is like, okay, how do I, why do I ever make bandages, dude? The supply station. One of my immediate issues is like, okay, how do I store all this stuff? You know, like some server somewhere or something? I have to pay for the server. Not like a big deal, but we'd have to do something like that, right? Because getting the data into a format that can be used and reloaded, okay, that's whatever. Pretty sort of standard programming problem. That's fine. We can figure that out pretty easy, hopefully. So. But the rest of it, oof. And there's some things. I imagine you could have it saved in the game file. Yeah. If that was in the game files, that's no problem. And then like the base you have made could show up again. Yeah, that's very easy to do. That would be, you know, and that would still be pretty fun for replayability, right? I thought it'd be cool if there was a way that players could generate dungeons for us, just using their own bases. You know, like look at a base you found, like, you know, because they're gonna have all sorts of weird layouts and looks. And I don't think there's anything they could do that's particularly graphic. They could like make a swastika or something like out of floors or something. Like they could like they could make like a penis or something. Like they could do like art like that, but like that's sort of the extent of it. Because here's the thing, Victor, that's what they do, you know. That's what people always end up doing, and then you're like, oh, you got to deal with it. You're like, oh no. I like Starmancer, but there's all this Nazi stuff in it. You're like, there is? Like, oh no. What?
There would be way too many angles for the vampires.
That's so funny. You think the Nazis are the good guys, you freak. That's why you really just said that, Victor, on stream?
No.
You think that's why they made their symbol? That's why the Hindus made that their symbol? To fight the vampires? Hey, let me check out. Let me see if you're a vampire. You do me a favor to look at this really fast. You think that's why Hitler was into the occult so much?
Maybe.
You sound like a real apologist right now.
Did you ever play like Blood Rain?
No, what's that?
Or vampire fighting Nazis?
Hold on. Bubble Guppies has a great idea, which is a really great idea. Rival stations or pirate outposts would be cool if they competed with you for resources. So, for example, that's actually a really cool idea. So they could be like in the skybox, right? And they can just sort of take the things like, oh, he's taking my stuff. Yeah, it's great. And then they could, of course,
That's
take the
so
local,
cool. They
local stuff
attach to the, yeah.
Well, they don't even have to attach anything. They can just be in the skybox. Like they can just be like a trade ship. Like it's just there, and like, oh, if it's here, I'm going to slowly dwindle resources. That's a great idea. That's a really great idea.
They could like move around to the different.
Of course, they could do that too. They could like visually do it. You could get the feedback or where they're at. But it's not. Like, they don't even have to do that because if they were just there, if it just had like pirate ship or like mining ship, and it was in, the skybox, I think it's reasonable that it doesn't have to visually go to it, and then people would be like, oh, I understand what's happening here. That's all. That's my point.
Yeah, so we have like the traders, and then nothing really does anything like that. I was thinking like it would be something.
Well, it could be a new thing. It would be a new thing. It would just be a new thing, and we call it like pirate whatever. But I'm saying it doesn't have to. Doesn't even have to move. You know what I mean? Because moving's kind of complicated. Because it has to move in the skybox, like in the thing that the player can see, like around their base, and then also in the galaxy map has to be synced up, which isn't hard, but it's just two things, and this is more points of failure. And then also they could, and that's just the skybox stuff. Then also it'd be fun if they were just in the local map, just taking stuff too. Like they're minding their own business, just taking the nodes, doing whatever it is that they do with them,
It could be like a mothership, and it sends out tiny drones. So you can see like the drones that are like mining away at asteroids.
Yeah, I don't know what idea I like of what they would look like, what they are, Because are they bots? Are they like human miners? You know what I mean? I don't know what the best, but I love the idea of it's great. And also it encourages players to sort of like, oh, I can't stay in the system as long because there's things in here. Like the Mining Federation. Oh man, the Mining Federation's here. Like they're the miners. Like, oh, they're gonna take all my stuff, man. Ugh. And then maybe you can pay him to leave or something too. It'd be interesting.
That's funny. I thought the exact same thing. What if you paid him to leave?
Right, just pay him. I'm gonna give you money and you can just, it's fine. Okay, I have a clean base. God, that's a great idea. Bubble Guppies has a lot of good ideas, by the way. It's all gold.
Also, we could totally repurpose the, you remember the old like build bot? That could like come down and start mining your local, your local resource.
And in that specific case, you wouldn't even be able to interact with it, which is perhaps okay. That's a fun idea.
Did you say you wouldn't or you would?
You wouldn't be able to because of the way it spawns in. If it moved in the same way where it just kind of comes in from the top, it wouldn't be something that in that specific case it would not be something that wanders the map. It just kind of appears, which makes it a bit simpler.
Yeah, but maybe you could destroy it by attacking it.
Oh yeah. See, I don't think they're memory leaks, Bubble Guppies. I think it's just I think there's some code that's like not optimized in the sense where like if there's like 5 people, it's okay, but then every additional colonist, the complexity increases somewhat exponentially. So I don't think it's a memory leak, which is, sort of a specific thing. The thing with larger maps, the only issue with an issue with larger maps is generating them. Because I would love to have gigantic maps too. And I'm fixing the performance stuff next week. I just wanted to playtest all these new changes first, like free time, and see what that's all about. Of course, if the memory just keeps escalating, then it is a memory leak. Like if you're like, oh my god, it's using up all the RAM, then that is a memory leak. And perhaps it's that as well.
I thought it was only Unity doing that, and not the actual game.
I just thought he might be talking about. Well, I think in this case, Bubble Guppy is hard to know for sure, but he said hopefully when you get the memory leaks fixed, you can also increase the size of the local world generation. So I think that's just more of a general performance thing, and not the Unity thing I encountered today. Just a general like, hey man, performance is better. We should have an even bigger map. That sounds great. Something like that. And I agree. A lot of like Unity's optimizations that they perform, we can't really take advantage of because everything we place here is placed at runtime. They're automated. systems for sort of optimizing things. Like they have systems in place to be like, oh, well, I see that this mesh isn't over here and you can't see this, so let's sort of combine them. But we could manually combine things too. Huh?
I wonder if we could combine meshes if they have the same like lighting.
Yeah, we can combine. You can do that. You can do that at runtime. You can combine them if they have all the same material properties, or you could even sacrifice a couple material properties just so more things can combine. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that with things. Like with floors, for example, you can combine them. You know, you could combine everything.
Yeah, I think that could help a lot in performance.
It might. The thing is, it's all about there's a performance hit just from creating them at runtime. It's not a big deal because you're really not placing things that often. So every time you place something, it kind of regenerates the meshes or something. Okay, fine. Just the affected meshes. But then sometimes that's not the performance hits. That's the thing too. Sometimes it's not what it is. But and then often, sometimes most things can't actually be combined. We could take like this random asteroid, for example. You know, like this floor is different from this floor because there's a different texture, so this can't even be combined. So only like a couple of them will even get combined. But then like the pukes could all be combined if they aren't already, you know?
I'm pretty sure all of those could be combined. Because they use the exact same material.
For me, it would be awesome if the local world played like a semi-RTS. We have to go around and clear it out gathering resources. Yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I picture like the dungeons. Like I wish that the drafting was more of like RTS style control of people.
All right.
We have dudes moving around. But the thing is, right now, like ordering dudes isn't great and combat isn't great. You know, like combat is very bare. It's very bare bones. Like we have combat, but you know, not really. Like it's not like advanced. It's not, you know, there's a lot of things that needs still. And just the ability to order them around in general. That would be great. And by the way, we're not in the wilderness era anymore. Now we're in like the signal distress era. So in the wilderness era, we were primarily focused on resource acquisition. But now we're more internal. Just want to add a bunch of stuff to the base, stuff to do. Random events, more stuff in your base. And, you know, maybe combat improvements go in there. Things like that go in there too. Because before the wilderness, we did, you know, everything was off screen. And it's really hard to make off-screen activities fun. Like, it's hard to add a monster, like a zombie. Like, oh, you can add a zombie. What does it do? I don't know. Just does something in your base. But now there's stuff you can go see and go do. It's a lot better. Also, I love the Void. I think it's so fun. Just because it's a brand new space. A new space to explore and do stuff in. This person was hurt, and it looks like they restarted their state, to your point, Victor. But no, they didn't this time, though, so... And also, it might have just been a visual bug. Weird. By the way, my base is clean again.
Also, there's a bug where they will just keep bleeding forever.
There's a bug where they'll keep, even if they don't have the perk?
No, they do have the perk, it's just permanent.
Wait, but can you heal it? It's not a bug if you can heal it, because you can have permanent bleeding.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to time out.
Well, there's some, but there's also there's things that can cause permanent bleeding. Perhaps the Cuddler even did it. And I looked at it, I'm like, does that do it? I'm like, oh, it doesn't. There's a bleeding permanent agent, and like, for example, the Cuddler infection used to add it to them. And there must be some other stuff that can do it. Because bleeding times out by default. Pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
30 seconds, 2 hours. But then there's a permanent one that's supposed to be for like organ damage and that sort of thing. There's a chance that some things are adding it when they're not supposed to, by the way.
Yeah.
A bandage should still heal it, though.
The
more you combat is better to get a prediction, which is the right move to counter. Oh, let me look at them. Could be a good idea to flesh out the melee combat by adding a rock, paper, scissors system with blocking, slashing, and bashing. I've thought about something like that. I'm going to read this more. This is a great idea. The more your colonist does, not this specifically, the more your colonist does these, the better they get at predicting which is the right move, melee fight skill. That could be good somehow. Like the higher odds that they, you know, they have a success or something. And of course, that's just an example. Melee, bash, whatever. Because right now, combat is somewhat turn-based. I want it to be like, I want it to be more turn-based internally. Where it's like, okay, like D&D, like I do an attack, let's do a roll. Who's got initiative? Who's got the next turn? Okay, it's the other guy has it. And I would like to use a D&D type system because it's already been, you know, sort of balanced and designed. So we could take a system like that and do something interesting with it. And again, a fight skill would be great. And it increases the chance that they do what? The chance that they do damage, the chance like their attack speed, whatever metrics. Any advantage though, a small med kit. And how about you, Ellie? You'll be my doctor. XCOM Salmani's still lurking. I love this doctor. Victor, has the 64-bit update come out yet? Of TF2?
I thought you said it
hadn't come out yet when you announced it, when you said about it.
Oh wait, I'm thinking about like.
Oh my god,
had a
it was
big
yesterday!
update,
Ah! That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. That's crazy. That's so much more RAM, dude. That's great. I went from 4 gigs to basically uncapped. That's amazing.
Huh?
Huh? It went from 32 to
What you
64-bit, so, huh?
Oh, you're talking about the.
So the amount
I
of,
was
yeah,
thinking
so the
about
amount of RAM it can
memory
access
leaks. Yeah.
is way bigger. So it's like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It could be awesome if your colonies of the teleport zone is still running in real time while you're doing turn-based combat in the wilderness. That would be sick, by the way. Actual turn-based. But I didn't mean like XCOM style turn-based, that much turn-based. What I meant is like locally they do like turn-based, like if 2 people are engaged in combat, there's like a turn-based combat with the 2 of them, you know? So it's like over here, like these guys are doing turn-based combat, like I attack, then you attack, then I attack, then you attack. But what or maybe that is XCOM style, I guess. I was thinking Final Fantasy style when you said XCOM style, to be, you know, so that's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, basically XCOM style. Again, except that like moving wouldn't be part of it. Moving would be somehow independent or something of it, you know? That's some sort of blend of it. Yeah. Alright. I've got small med kit. I think I can fix the bleeding now. Possibly. I'm gonna take a small med kit. How is there oh, I see. I was like, how's there 40 purified water right here? And I'm gonna eat it, and I'm gonna see if this fixes the bleeding. It did. So that fixed that, so I mean, that's not a bug, at least. Ah! Alright. Victor, my station is beautiful again. Okay? I never warped anywhere. My guys got a little bit distracted. I'm gonna take everybody to the void. We're going to the void. We're going to the void. We're going to... I guess a waste station. I want to go to Magma Cavern. But Bookabase, you should run the idea department, Chucklefish.
Oh yeah, what happens if there would be a pirate attack now? Like which counter would?
I don't know which one would be on top. It would be a real mess. The warp drive charging should be on top, though. That's what should happen. Like, that would be obviously what should happen, so. Sebastian Moody saw Pierce Pace puke. Gross. That is gross. He's right. He's so right. It's so gross. Oh, my God. Like, I have to pee so bad right now, but I'm like, if I just wait, I can end the stream, you know what I mean? Speaking of streams, I gotta pee, but I gotta pee. If I was on kick, I'd take off my shirt. I'm starting to sweat. Ugh. The worst thing about taking off your shirt and sitting down is it's like the most unflattering angle. You know, to sit down. I want to just sit and like play video games. It's so unattractive. Ugh. It'll pass, I think.
So there should totally be some kind of animation on the core or the warp drive when it's charged.
Yeah, of course. And sounds. There's be all sorts of badass things with it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, sounds too.
I think that this loading screen doesn't appear in the right time too. I think it needs to appear like a frame earlier. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna just pee and then come right back and end the stream. Can't get out of here. my god, I had to pee so bad. Mine says he'd like more types of lights in the future. Like yellow lights, you mean? I know you don't mean that. You mean like lights. Camera action. Okay. I really wish that I could have found some sulfur, you know? I tried to be perfect. I tried to be honest. I tried to be everything that you ever wanted. Also, Victor, tomorrow is... Are you here, Victor?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's 420, buddy. You know what that means? That means there's going to be crazy discounts at every dispensary around me. I'm guessing. There's always crazy deals at 420. The thing is, like, marijuana is already so cheap. Because there's so much competition. I do feel oddly safe in here for some reason. For some reason, in the void, I feel oddly safe, you know?
Oh, yeah, because there aren't any asteroids.
Does this fucking thing do stuff when it's not even turned? Is it generating power even though it's not... Or draining power even though it's the radar dish? Well, someone's on the treadmill now, so I can't even verify. But if it is, that's frustrating.
Yeah.
The production
Shouldn't
isn't. The
still
production is not occurring though, for sure. So I don't think it will be, but we'll find out in a second. So I'm gonna. We're draining it.
Should it be scanning
I think it
in
was
the
something
void?
else. It doesn't scan the void.
All right.
But I was wondering if there was a bug where it was draining power even though it wasn't scanning in the void. But it doesn't. That is not the case. Something else was just draining a lot of power. Like I turned it on and then I was like, oh my god, my power is like plummeting so fast. So I thought that maybe it was that, but it's not. It's something else. Just all my stuff probably taking up space. Did I ever make fuel? Did I ever do any of this stuff? It's just like the vomit. That puke change was huge, by the way. Between you and not bubble guppies, that was a huge change. Now they just puke afterwards. It's like, okay. I mean, I know that I obviously have the knowledge and the skill to implement it, of course. So I'm, it's pretty much my idea. I'm pretty much took all the credit, and I accept your thanks. So thank you guys, and you're welcome. But anyway, it was a good idea. Tremors that hurt colonists. Tremor monsters. They move underground, like they're in the asteroid. Like in an asteroid or something. Because that'd be cool. And it looks like a mound of dirt that's moving, you know? That'd be a fun thing to just have in general. Victor, how cool would it be to have a monster that could just go on the bottom of your station? Like a xenomorph style monster that navigates underneath your base? Like, it looks so spooky. It looks so spooky. Like, oh my god. Yeah. I'm trying to demonstrate what I mean. You know, like it just goes under. It's like, ah. Look at under the base. It looks so cool. It looks, I don't know what this looks like, but it looks like where you put a CPU in. Like, you know how you socket in a CPU? That's what this kind of looks like. It's in the vents. Also, the vents would be sick too. But the thing is, there aren't enough vents. Pipes would be great though too.
Yeah. Could you just move through walls or something?
Like a ghost?
No, it's like more like a rat in the wall.
Yeah, yeah. With something underneath is kind of easy-ish. It's just that would have to have like traversal mode and non-traversal mode or something. And in traversal mode, it's like it's wide position just underneath the base, you know. Yeah. Or something like that. I don't know. You know, that'd just be kind of fun just to have it move around the world in different ways. Ways that your colonists can't. Do silkworms generate an enormous amount of germs? Is that what's happening here? And why is there a larva husk with my drink bots? Zombies generate germs. Slimes generate germs. Purple slime monsters do not generate germs. Did you know that? Pretty sure they're supposed to. Chloropods are disgusting and generate germs, though. Do you know chloropods will aggro if they see you chopping down a tree? That's pretty fun. That's cool, right? That's fun. Alright. Why are you bleeding? Hunger strike. Bleeding. I want to know why these people are bleeding. Do they have a chance to bleed if they, like... It's got to be something they're doing. It's something with being a cuddler. It's something with eating larva husks. Something is giving them the permanent bleed perk. Something is. I don't know what it is. And nothing should be giving them the permanent bleed perk except for things that are permanent, like organ damage, by the way.
Yeah.
Does vomit and stool generate germs? Oh yeah, it does. It generates a lot of germs. I don't know what'll happen if I save in the void, so we're gonna do 19 APR 2024 stream. I'm not putting quotes in that. Oh my god. What happened if I put parentheses in there? It's not a quote parentheses. Sebastian Moody was hurt. Alright, Victor, I'm gonna add in one pirate rifleman, 2 recruits, and we'll see what happens. It's just like it's 15 damage. He just crit. He just did a crit on that guy. Didn't I nerf the crit chance on the rifleman?
Oh yeah, you definitely did.
His first shot just happened to be a crit. First shot.
Yeah, I mean,
15.
yeah.
The crit chance is 2%. I'll make it 1% then. Whatever, dude. Fine.
I mean, you should also reduce the total damage.
What total damage? The 15 or the 5?
15.
Nah, I'm not doing that. I can reduce the base damage though. Crits are just 3 times as much damage.
Oh yeah, then probably decrease it to like 4 base.
That's bad 4. The crits are so rare though. You shouldn't worry about crits. The crits aren't like part of the normal battle.
I do worry about crits.
That's only because the spawn. That's only because their chance was too high. But once the chance is low, you'll see like, oh, okay, just something that happens rarely. It's supposed to simulate them hitting you in the head or something. That's the idea of it. Like, oh, that was a good shot. Like, uh-oh, you know. With all crits in all games, that's what they do. You know, just some sort of thing. Our really sweet skybox things to see would be a galactic security force ship chasing after a pirate ship that goes past the station. That's a sick idea, Monty, because it doesn't require any gameplay, right? Just be in the skybox. That's really fun, actually. Or ships appearing out of a black hole would also be fun. Because, again, it could just be in the skybox, you know? Save games should have names like... Oh, I see. Like this, you mean? Let's really have a good save. Let's have a... Just sort of see what we... Let's put some white space in here and... see. Like that? It looks like it worked. I don't know. Looks like it worked. I don't know. Oh, it's just not going to destroy any walls? I thought they would destroy walls if they could. They definitely do, but maybe because... Maybe there's some situation where they just won't anyway. I wonder if there's something where, like, because they just can't go anywhere, they're, you know? I don't know.
I thought it was only the Grenadier that destroyed
No,
walls.
they all do. They all attack walls.
No.
The Grenadiers also attacks walls, but they'll all attack walls. But they're... Oh, maybe windows. Maybe windows can't be destroyed in this way. I bet that's what it is. Let's find out.
Yeah, because I can shoot columns through windows too.
Yeah, it's windows. It's just windows can't be destroyed this way. But walls can, and I see him shooting at the wall right now. I don't think he's hitting it, by the way. Pretty sure he's missing. But he is trying to hit it now, you know? Let's just get rid of this for you, buddy. Is it a line of sight issue, I wonder? Is he too close to it? If I were to put like another pirate rifleman in here, would he be able to hit it, I wonder? No. I just think that's just some issue. Some line of sight issue or something, probably. These are also some issues with the combat system, too. These line of sight things are sort of cheese, man. What are they shooting at? Are they stuck on this window still? They're shooting something, man, but I feel like their line of sight's being blocked. Are they shooting at these bots? What are they shooting at? Well, the bots can destroy the door. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Oh, they probably make a sound when they start attacking the door.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but there'll be like this Or maybe it's just something with the maybe just the rifleman just won't work again. Well, for whatever reason, maybe it only doesn't work against doors. The other things, maybe the rifleman just doesn't work. I've never looked at the rifleman close enough. Well, the will the recruit break out? Let's find out. It's pretty easy to test. We'll just do this. See what happens. It's like he's sort of punching it, you know? It's like he's sort of attacking it. So the recruit definitely did. The recruit just bashed a hole in. So I think it's just a bug with the guns or something somehow. It's funny when they all gang up, right? It's so fun. It's also kind of cool this is happening. Tech Priest would be amazing, by the way. It's kind of fun this is happening in the void, too. Alright, I'm about to end this stream, but I was kind of seeing what would happen, Captain. This poor guy. Let's just for fun add one Grenadier. Grenadier. Let's just engage the war. There's a chance there'll be pirates in the system. There's a chance. There's a chance there'll be pirates here. Because I changed it so that now there's a chance pirates will spawn, and not just pirates, but space whales too, when you warp into a system. Victor, tell me why I just opened my phone to check Discord, in case you messaged me, when I can see Discord right here on my computer.
Oh, what?
Yeah, just phone addiction. There's a space whale here. That's fun. Okay. Now we're back in normal space. Grenadier. What was that? Oh, that was you. You're messing with me. You're messing with me, right? Grenadier's just gonna suicide on this bot probably. You know, Victor made the pirate Grenadier a robot because he's like, it's better that way because they kill themselves all the time. Like, because they're so dumb, they'll kill like their friends. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Yeah, this will do it. Grenadier will do it. Grenadier will get us in.
I mean, I want more like pirate robots.
Me too. Get us in. Robots are the best. You can kill them and like they can be stupid and it's also, you know.
Yeah.
Robots are the best. That guy got turned into a zombie when he died. I don't know if you saw that. He must have been infected the whole time. Where are you going?
Is that a colonist or a pirate?
No, it was a colonist. A colonist happened to be infected. I might have had a crash, by the way.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I don't know, but my game's frozen, so... If I control shift escape, what happens? My memory usage is at 44%, so that's fine.
That's a lot when you have 64 gigabytes.
Yeah, but I'm not out of memory. Yeah, Unity's using 10 gigs of RAM right now. I think my game crashed, though. I think something happened. I think I had some sort of crash. So probably a stack overflow exception. Probably some sort of infinite loop happened.
Damn.
Look at the face my guy's making, though. He's making the perfect face for this. All right, well, I guess we'll get off. I don't know. At least the music still plays, you know? Oh, well, good stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. This patch, I'm going to put it on earlier access, definitely next week, probably like Monday, Tuesday, something pretty early. There's still a couple of kinks to work out. I don't know when it's going to go live, but who knows. So, tell your friends. Starmancer. You're up there now, guys. You're up here. Hello. Hi. Okay, Starmancer. Tell your friends. Tell Seth. Go to his house. I don't know. You got anything, Victor?
Meow.
What the fuck was that? All right.
Yeah. That's it.
Goodbye.